Okay, here we are, battle report number 2. This is Rob's first time out in 8th edition, so we're going to see how he gets on today. My first time trying a new army in 8th edition, so hopefully we're going to have a bit of fun. It's not too serious, we've kept the points relatively small. Any comments you guys might want to leave, give us some direction, maybe help us out a bit, it'd be greatly appreciated. But here we go, let's just ask Rob a few questions first up, see what he thinks about how things are going to pan out today. So Rob, what the hell are you actually doing here?
Well, I've come to play 8th edition with you. My first time ever playing it. Imperial Guard, you know, the old stalwarts from the boxes, the ancient boxes of yesteryear.
The old tombs that have opened.
Yeah, and I thought I should get, you know, this side of the camera, because I was, you know, I started the channel, I was behind the camera on that very first one, and I need to show my face to the viewing public, so hello viewing public.
And what are you clinging on to here?
Oh God, well I brought this as my kind of comforting blanket. Because as you well know, Mark, when does this hail from? 1995?
Yeah, I mean, we were probably 83 we were born, so we're probably looking at around 11, 12 years old.
Something like that.
Yeah, 93, 94, 95.
And this tome I have completely memorised, but of course no one else gives a toss about this stuff anymore, right? Apart from me and a small group of us real, you know, hardcore enthusiasts. So, yeah, I just thought I'd have it by me, just for old time's sake.
In homage.
But this thing's going to be very delicately put back away in the cupboard from whence it came. And
artillery fire coming in.
Along with the Tyranny Codex as well, which was also 2nd edition. So, we're moving on. We're going in at 8th. I'm going to try and become a master of this game.
Well, you've got a long way to go, but
yeah.
Better place to start than any against some of the Orks.
Yes, indeed.
So, tell us about your army then, Rob. What are you taking today?
So I've taken a real classic, in my opinion, like Imperial Guard army, the way I always like to used to build them, okay? But with a little bit more of the newer stuff thrown in, newer stuff for me. So there's a company commander leading it, there's a Lehman Russ tank commander as my other HQ choice, I've got 30 infantrymen split into 3 squads. I've got Basilisks backing them up for some artillery support. There's an Organ bodyguard in there. I've got Death Strike Missile. Death Strike Missile. No idea how that's going to perform.
No,
bought the model years ago, never used it first time ever out of the box.
I've not seen one myself in 8, so this is going to be interesting to see how it goes.
And there's some vets in the Chimera as well. They've all got Daddy's shotgun.
And have you bought a little Huey helicopter along?
Oh yeah, the Valkyrie as well, yeah, with the missile pods.
Yeah.
So there'll definitely be a bit of, you know, Vietnam-esque rocket pod firing going on at some point in the game.
Maybe we'll get some Doors playing and some Apocalypse now, and you know.
Yeah.
Other music is available.
So it looks like, you know me, Mark. It looks like a kind of Vietnam platoon with a bit of artillery backing it up, basically.
Pretty sound. So, what's your expectations for the fight then, clubber?
Pain! It's Imperial Guard versus Orks, right? I love these games because there's loads of bodies on the table. No one's particularly good at anything. Well, Orks are very good at hand-to-hand combat now, but my Imperial Guardsmen are really not particularly good at anything with their flashlights and their, you know, bloody bendy rubber knives that they hit you over the head with. So I'm expecting, you know, we can get in tight. There can be tense. There'll be a lot of bloodshed. And it should be anyone's game, right? Because I think we've both got quite a few troops, a lot of models on the table. It's going to be an objective claiming game. You've got the details on that coming up in a bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's going to be fun.
Cool. So is there any unit in the army that you're hoping will do particularly well today?
I'm hoping that the vets can impress. I put them in the Chimera. They're the only unit that's mobile. Because when we played the previous game, I discovered you can drive your tank, then you can get out of it, you can fire your guns, this sort of thing. So they've all got shotguns and flamers. They're going to be like the kind of rapid response team that turns up to really get something else out of a problem if it finds itself in a problem. So I'm looking forward to maybe pulling off something good with them. And besides that, yeah, well, the Death Strike. It'd be nice to see. I'll bury that at the back. We'll crank that sucker up. Maybe I'll get a shot off with it. I understand it's quite powerful.
Maybe I'll leave it alone.
We'll
just
see
don't want to see it degraded. Maybe I'll leave it alone and let it do its full capability and we can see what it can do if it's not targeted. Maybe we'll have a little look at that. Of course, I might have to shoot it, but, you know, maybe we'll see how well it does perform.
Yeah, so, you know, if that goes off, who knows what that's capable of, like, making the other army suffer.
Happy days. Last of all, the shirt you're wearing.
Yes, Skildval. This is one of Glenn's Art of War shirts. We gave him a plug in the last video. We're going to give him a plug in every video. I love these shirts. Yeah, go on to Google, type in Art of War t-shirts. You'll find the website on there. They're great value. I've washed this about 1 billion times. I sweat in it a lot, and it always comes out great. So, yeah.
And he's a really, really top guy as well.
Yeah, top guy. Keep the good work up,
You know,
Glenn.
if you ever get to see him at any of the shows or anything going around that, he's happy to take time to chat to you. He's a really laid back kind of guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. And he's basically doing this. This is not making money for him. He's doing it because he wants to retain something within the hobby world himself.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
So, you know, it's a really cool thing. He said to me, we make shirts all up to 3XL and 4XL because us gamers, we tend to have beer bellies and stuff. So, you know, he's got a good amount of, you know, comedy value about him as well. Really top guy. So, hello, Glenn. You can't see me, but hello. Right, that's enough about you. Should we have a little chat about me?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Cool.
Mark, hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Fresh, almost fresh, slightly not quite as fresh now, from second place at Warhammer World.
Yeah, myself and Ashley come second place in the Throne of Skulls doubles tournament. Not last weekend, weekend before.
Running that Space Force list.
Space Rules, yeah, we took Space Rules, we took a Law 32, so threw some guardsmen in for a bit of command point fine, but it was predominantly Space Rules, and they just, a lot of them had Thunder Hammers, Power Fists, and Storm Shields.
And you won a lot of points off of the Gamesmanship Awards, I understand.
Yeah, we only won 4 out of the 5 games we played, but we picked up 7 secondary votes, they're all worth 3 points each, so, you know, took another 21 points onto our total, taking us to 45, which made us second place, so yeah.
Congrats on that, mate. That's
Thank you,
great.
mate.
And your trophy
Thank you.
looks fab. Maybe we'll get to see that again later. So what have you decided to take today then against me?
Well, something I've never ever played.
Okay.
I've sim played, I have models for, but I've never played. I'm taking Orks today. So, bit different. Gonna have to be learning a few things. I've got the new codex. I've gone for a shoot Orc army today. There's a bit of hand-to-hand combat in there, as there naturally is with Orcs, but I've gone for a Bad Moon army, so they're re-rolling ones to hit on shooting. It's something I kind of like the idea of Orcs, with just lots of DACA and unloading and, you know, maybe jumping in eventually if they need to go in hand-to-hand combat, but...
And Orcs, sorry, Norks. and Orcs have this natural rule about every 6 they hit when they shoot, they get another shot,
DACA, yeah. So they get an additional... It's not an additional hit, much like a Tesla is from Necrons, so you still have to roll hit again, so you can require 5+, and if you roll a 6 again, obviously they don't generate additional hits. But yeah, there can be a lot of shots coming out of Orc armies.
I saw when you were getting the models into near the table earlier, there's some Deathcopters in there.
Yeah, 3 Deathcopters. Again, not seen on this edition. A lot of people I know, there's a couple of people I know that are Orc players, don't really like them, don't really swear by them, but I own them, I own 5 of them. I'm only taking 3 today.
Yeah.
But I want to give them a whirl, see what they're like. You've got some tanks, they've got some rockets. Let's see if we can pop a few tanks.
Great idea. Commandos?
Yeah, some commandos today. Obviously Bad Moon commandos. Traditionally they're Blood Axe, but no, they're Bad Moon today. Again, a sort of sneaky unit that maybe I can try and surprise you with and get in behind your lines at some point and try and cause a bit of havoc with those.
Weird Boy?
Yeah, Weird Boy. So I'll start from the top. HQ wise, I'm taking a Warboss. And I've given him, he has got his extra gubbins. I've given him the Bad Moon relic, which is called the Dead Shiny Shooter. I believe it fires 12 shots.
Oh, Zuta Lord. 12 shots of what? Pain.
Yeah, 12 shots of death. It was quite cool. I liked the look of it, and I thought, you know, what better than a war boss firing 12 shots? You know, could be fun. Just to unload and maybe take... He's probably not going to kill a whole guard squad, but the idea of him just stood there holding this massive gun, one-armed, because he's an absolute, you know, commando, boof, 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 and trying to mow some guardsmen down with it.
Great.
And then after him, we have got the Weird Boy. I have made him a warp head, so he can take additional power, cast an additional power. I've taken an extra relic on him, which is the Scorched Git Bones.
Say that again?
It's the Scorched Git Bones,
Right.
which is like a necklacey thing, but I'm sort of using it as his big staff. He's shaking his staff and he can cast some extra powers.
Right.
So that's him. He's got the jump and warpath, so hopefully giving some units some additional attacks and throwing some units up the board to try and give you a bit of an interesting day. Then we've got a unit of boys. There are 19 boys with shooters and a boss knob with a slugger and chopper.
Okay.
They're just going to be meandering up the table, trying to put down some firepower.
Meandering very quickly. At full tilt.
Well, maybe. Just maybe. And then we're looking at another unit of boys. They're sluggers and choppers though. So they're going to be, you know, maybe my hand-to-hand guys. They're going to have to get up the board pretty rapid. So after those boys, we've got 12 boys. We've got 11 boys and a knob with a power claw and a slugger. So get him in combat with vehicle maybe, might be able to open it up. Then we've got the 10 commandos, a couple of tank buster bombs in there. So again, if I can get them in behind and get them near a vehicle, might be able to do a bit of damage. 3 death copters, all with missile launchers, or rocket launchers, should I say.
The Orky version.
And then I've got an additional detachment, which is a spearhead detachment, so the heavy support detachment, and I'm taking a big mech and mega armor with a custom force field, and 9 looters and 2 of the grot mech guns. So one's going to be a custom mega cannon, and the next one is going to be the tractor cannon, because that automatically hits, and if it kills a flyer, the flyer automatically crashes and burns and blows everything up around it. So I figured that could be quite fun as you've got a Valkyrie.
It sounds a lot nastier now you're talking about it.
I've just put it together. I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, I know this is nowhere near the meta. This is nowhere near everyone will go, oh my god, you need to take this, take that. This is just something, I've looked through your model collection. Might I add, these are Rob's Orks that I'm playing with a couple of my own. So you will notice some of them are 1995 Goth Orks, which are using the slugger and chopper.
Oh, you've used those?
Yeah.
Oh, good lad.
I mean, you had some normal newer models, but I figured I'd get the old 1990s ones out, and some 1990s Gretchen are in there as well.
Well, you can throw them in the box from across the room when they die, and they don't break so easy.
No, they're too solid.
So you're going to go easy on me then?
Yeah, of course. I always go easy on you. You know, I'm here to help you get better at the game.
I wasn't expecting that reaction.
Yeah.
I thought you was just going to be like, absolutely not.
I'm also the world's best liar.
And we rolled up a scenario just now. Tell us about that quickly, mate.
I think it's called Strategic Gamble.
That's right, I think it was, yeah. It was a 3, wasn't it, on the Maelstrom of War?
Yeah, the Maelstrom of War was a 3. So we haven't done anything as setting up yet as far as placing objectives are concerned. But basically we're going to generate 3 tactical objectives a turn. If you've got less than 3, you generate up to 3. Anytime you draw tactical objectives, you can discard 2 of them, throw them away, draw a new one. If that new one you draw, you actually succeed in getting that turn, you score double points for.
Yeah.
So that I've played this before a few times, and they can really mount up if you can get the double points on something.
I bet, right?
Yeah.
Hit a 3 on that D3 on a gambled objective.
If you pull 2 dub ones, you might as well risk it for a biscuit, you know?
Yeah.
Throw 2 in, because it's your best chance to discard 2 cards anyway. So you might as well go for it and hope the one you draw you can score double points for.
Yeah, okay. Right, looking forward to it. Well, that covers everything that we need to cover now, so next time we'll see us 2 is at the table,
At the
yeah?
table.
Great. Okay,
Enjoy,
pal.
everybody.
Okay, Mark, here we are at the table. We're all set up, and we've just got to cover a few more things about these armies. So, first of all, it's Warlord trait.
So the Warlord trait I've taken is the Bad Moon's Warlord trait, and it's called the Best Armour Teeth Can Buy. Basically, it gives my Warlord a 4+ in one.
Okay. Relic.
So the relic I've taken is, bear with me 1 second, it's called, where we at? Again, it's a Bad Moon one. No, it's not. Where's it gone? It's the normal one, the Dead Shiny Shooter.
Dead Shiny Shooter.
Yeah, which is also on the Warlord, so he's got 4+ in one, and he's got a range 18, assault 12, strength 4, -1, 1 damage weapon.
Okay.
And I've also taken Scorched Git Bones on the Psyker. You can have 1 to psychic test taken by the bearer when manifesting a psychic power from the power of the ward.
That's for your weird boy.
That's my weird boy up the back. He's hiding away.
Okay.
I'll quickly go over his powers.
Yeah, let's do that.
So he knows he's got Smite as standard, and we have Warpath. So Warpath has a walk charge value of 7. If manifested, select a friendly Orc unit within 18 inches of Psyker. Increase that unit's attacks characteristics by 1 until your next Psychic phase.
Okay. Mean.
And the jump. Everyone knows the jump.
Yes.
The walk charge value of 7. If manifested, select an Orc infantry unit within 12 of the Psyker. Remove that unit from the battlefield and then set them up anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from the enemy units. This unit counts as having moved for any rule purposes such as firing heavy weapons.
Perfect.
That's that.
Great.
Then Robbie, now your turn. So
Yeah, on my Warlord, guy down there in that very sexy white outfit, soon to get muddied right up. I picked the Master of Command Warlord trait. Gives him 1 additional order per turn, should he want it. I outfitted him with a Relic of Lost Cadia. So once in the game, I get to reroll hits and wounds of a 1 on a unit within 12 inches of him.
good.
And for my Psyker, I believe they're down here, let's see. In addition to his regular Smite, I gave him the Psychic Barrier. Has a walk charge value of 6. And if manifested, select a friendly unit within 12 inches of the Psyker, old Chrome Dome.
There he is.
Until the start of the next Psychic phase, they get an additional 1 to their saving throw. And I took Gaze of the Emperor. It's more offensive. It's a walk charge 6, so again it's quite cheap. You draw a line 2d6 inches directly away from the Psyker. Roll a dice for each model under that line, and on a 4+, that model's unit suffers a mortal wound. So maybe we'll get a conga line of Orks that we can, exploit by hitting them with that.
Cool. So we're pretty much at the point now. I mean, we could quickly go over deployment, show where everything is. I think that would be a good idea. So we'll start with the guard.
Yeah, well, I rolled for deployment, and I got this style, which is named down there actually in the book.
We're playing corner to corner. We're playing the Vanguard Strike.
Vanguard Strike. Okay. So, these objectives, I tried to deploy based on where the objectives are in part. So we've got Objective 1 down here between these 2 bunkers.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Objective 3 back here in this small Imperial Shrine. Objective 4 ended up right on the top of the firebase there in the middle of the table. Objective 5 is in this bunker here, just outside my deployment zone. 6 is here on a little grassy knoll by the river. And number 2 is buried under that unit of looters.
Correct.
So I put my company commander here with his Ogrin bodyguard right behind squad 1 of Cadians. They've got an autocannon and a melter gun in there. We've got squad 2 backed up by the Psyker here. They've got their missile launcher and their plasma gun. We've got squad 3 over here. They've got the platoon commander behind them, giving them what for. They've got the heavy bolter and the flamer. Here's my tank commander unit. Death Strike in the crater, cranking up as we speak. Basilisk next to that, Valkyrie backing them up. And the final thing over on the right flank for me is the unit of vets in their Chimera.
Cool. So we go to the Orc deployment.
Yeah.
Now I got this far corner. I started off with a unit of 18 shooter boys and their knob leading them. We have the custom Mega Blaster Cannon here. We've got some boys hopefully going to storm the objective on the firebase. Also my Warlord is here and my Big Mech with his custom force field. Hovering over the river currently are my 3 Deathcopters, the Tractor Cannon, my Looters basically holding the bridge, and then we just have a tiny little unit of 18 Gretchen hiding away down here. So we're pretty much going into turn 1. The only thing left to do now, I'm going to attempt to go first because I finished deploying first. The only thing really to happen now is Rob's going to seize the initiative. So
yeah, I think I'm going to give it a try.
You're going to try and seize the initiative?
I get the feeling it can only be to my advantage. So
On a 6, yeah?
On a 6.
Not this time,
4,
pal.
not today. So I'm going to do some movement and then we're going to come back at the end of my movement phase.
Okay, Mark, so that's movement phase 1 done, and it's worth talking about your tactical objectives, I think, quickly.
Yeah, so I drew 3 tactical objectives. 2 of them I felt I couldn't really achieve, so chopped in and picked up the bonus one of Scour the Skies. So I have to kill his flyer this turn.
Oh no, that wasn't your bonus one. That was from your
That's
first
the
draw,
double
wasn't it? Oh, that was your bonus
That was
one.
the bonus one, yeah.
Oh,
Scour the
okay.
Skies.
Scour the Skies. So double VPs if you
If
manage
I
to.
kill the Valkyrie, yeah.
Right, okay.
It'll be a big ask, big ask. And the other one is psychological warfare. So we've got to get some shooting down on some guardsmen, but again, I think at this stage it might be a bit unlikely.
You played a stratagem for.
I set the custom force field off to go up to 18 inches.
Okay.
So anything within this guy here is going to get a 5+ invuln. And I also played blowing exhaust clouds to give -1 a hit on the Death
Deathcopters, and that will last through my turn.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, putting you at a current tally of CPs of.
I'm down to 3.
Because you did a few things pre-game as well, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I done the weird boy and I done the extra relics, so yeah, we're down to 3.
Okay, while I'm still sitting on a healthy looking 8. Well,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
all good from my point of view. And summarising your movement, point out where you want to start from.
Pretty much everything. All the boys here advanced.
Yeah.
The boys here advanced. The war boss advanced. The
mech.
big mech didn't.
He just
the
moved,
looters
yeah.
haven't moved, and I've moved the Deathcopters up the river, and the Gretchen are heading to Objective 6, the other side of the river. It's just worth mentioning at this point, we've decided if you're an infantry unit going across any of these thin parts of the river, then you're going to get D3 off your movement. And if you go across the big part of the river, you're going to lose D6 inches movement. But obviously the bridge gives you fair game over the water, full stop. So yeah, that's where we're at. I think we're just about to go into the psychic phase. The psychic phase. Well, upon thinking and having a look at the powers I've got, I was contemplating to jump in these boys down here, but it would leave my war boss on its own. I think I'm going to have a flat, nothing happening in the psychic phase for the minute, and maybe see where I stand next turn to maybe move the weird boy up.
But he has revealed himself to me, because I didn't know where he was. He's down there, looking wild and munching a squig instead of doing what he's supposed to be doing, casting powers. Okay, but there's always later turns. And I didn't get to deny the bitch. So, well, it's probably too far away anyway at this stage, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
But cool. So we're going to go straight into the shooting phase, I think.
perfect.
Wicked.
Right, mate, so, shooting phase 1.
Yes, so the custom Mega Blaster.
Situated on
Custom
the...
Mega Cannon
Situated
Me-
here.
here.
Custom Mega Cannon.
is a heavy D6.
Custom Mega Cannon will fire
It's
at...
going to fire at this guard squad here.
Rightio.
So how many shots? 4.
4 shots.
So, I believe we are looking at 4s to hit because it's a grot crew.
Okay. That's 3 hits.
Yes, it is. Now, they do get Daka.
They
So,
do get Daka Daka Daka.
Yeah,
As Gretchen.
yeah, which I didn't know. Let me just double check. I'm fairly sure they do. It does say Daka. Sorry about this, people. New army. Daka. Yeah. So I've got 2 6s there. So we're currently at 3 hits. 4 hits, but sadly the 6 doesn't generate enough.
Doesn't roll on.
Now, the custom mega cannon
Is going to be hard
is going
as...
to be
hell.
2 to wounds. It's strength 8.
Righty.
That's 4 of them.
And I guess the AP's fairly chunky.
It's -3.
So no saves.
No,
I've just got to remove 4 guys.
it is D6 damage, so
They're all single wound.
the heavy weapon unit isn't. It's 2 wounds. So if you, do you see what I'm saying?
No.
So the heavy weapon team is one team that has 2 wounds.
Okay.
It's a single model that has 2 wounds, but it's 2 guys. We've represented it. We've got 2 guys here.
But I can
You
choose...
can choose what they are, but that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to say, let me roll the dice, and if one of those damages are 1, you could put that on the heavy weapons team, and it would still be functioning.
So you may...
lost a wound.
I gotcha. So you may as well cast all 4 of these in one go.
Yeah.
If one of them turns up with 1, I can put it on the heavy weapons team.
Yeah.
Which I can.
Yeah, so if you want to put that on the heavy weapons team, you'll just lose effectively what the loader is.
Yeah, the loader. Take him off. Well, actually, I'll lay him down because it's of morale. It's going to be important to you later
and
in
then 3 other guys as well.
3 other guys. So let's take... Well, we'll take them from the back. 3 las gunners blasted.
And sadly, I couldn't have hit Chimera, otherwise it probably would have been a better target, but everything else was out of range. Possibly could have hit the Lehman Russ. But anyway, we've killed some guys.
Yeah.
We've killed some guys. Next up is going to be the tractor cannon that we know is in range of the Valkyrie.
Right.
Now this automatically hits, and it's at strength 8.
Okay.
So your toughness 7, we're going to be 3s to wound.
That's a 1.
Failed to wound. I'm going to command point it. It's controversial, but I am command pointing it.
Okay.
It's
That's
wound.
a hit.
So it's at -2.
Right.
So you have a save of 5+.
Okay, let's give it a go. That's a save.
He's only gone and hit it.
I feel like I really needed that with the power of this weapon, what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, sadly, if I'd managed to get that off, I would have rolled 2 dice for damage and chose the best one because it has fly.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the anti-flyer gun.
Gotcha. Well, this thing is a bit of a flying tank with, I think, a fairly chunky number of
Yeah.
wounds, but still, better
Sadly-
avoided. Better
sadly,
avoided.
Not going to happen. Now, we're going to fire the Death Copters at the Lehman Russ. So, the copter rockets are 2 shots a man. 3 of those, we're looking at 5s. I don't know if I rolled any 1s. I don't think I did, but because I'm bad, I'll re-roll 1s.
Okay.
So, we've got 4 hits.
Not bad.
And 1 potential additional hit.
Yeah.
Which we do. So we're looking at 5 hits.
Oh, that Daka is decent.
Pretty much. Now these copter rockets are strength 8.
So it'll be 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Oh, God.
Sadly, just the 1. At -2.
With my 3+ armour,
Yeah.
gives me a 5+ to save. That's another save.
God damn it. That's annoying. Never mind. The looters, they are the last unit to shoot, because everybody else is out of range. So we've got 2 looters down the bottom here. You can see through at this infantry unit.
Yeah.
I've got to roll a d3 for the whole unit of how many shots they get.
Right, okay.
So that's going to be 1 shot a man.
Okay.
Not ideal. So 5s and 6s at the...
At the tank.
No, at the guys under there.
Sorry.
We've missed, but we've rolled a 1, which I'll get to re-roll.
As Bad Moon.
No.
Still a miss.
And then the 7 other guys at the tank.
Righty. 5s to hit. Couple.
Re-rolling 1s.
And more Daka on the 6.
Yeah. Which
More Daka on that 6 as well.
because it was a re-roll 1.
Okay.
So 2 more attempts. No. So 4 hits.
Strength 7.
Gonna be
Toughness
5s
8.
to wound. Just the 1.
Just the 1. AP was -1.
Yeah.
4+. Another 5.
He's loving it. He's loving these 5s. So sadly, that was a bit of a whiffer turn for the Orks turn 1. Everybody's shot, Dave. That is that. So all we've got to do now, I haven't achieved Scout of Skies, we've got to do your morale, but I might get psychological warfare if these guys manage to break.
So just because there's no charging,
No, there's no assault phase?
there's no fighting to be done, so it's my morale phase.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just do this now then. So, talk to me very quickly, this commander. Did you help me out at all, being here?
No, you need a commissar to gain leadership.
Okay, so we're just working off the sergeant's LD.
7.
7. So I'm going to pass me a dice, please, pal.
So you're going to be 7 plus 6.
Oh dear.
That's 9.
That gives you a victory
Give me a
point.
victory point.
I can command point this.
You can. You could have spent 2 command points to auto pass it.
Too late now.
Too late now.
Didn't think of that.
Or there is a guard stratagem you could have played, I think, that allows you to use roll a D3 instead of a D6 on rerolls.
For one CP.
For one, yeah.
Well, I jumped into it.
Yeah. So, are you going to command a reroll?
I'm going to command reroll it.
Okay.
Better.
2 plus 3 is 5. No one runs.
Okay, and that drops me down to 7 CPs.
7 CP, but you've denied me psychological war.
For this turn, at least.
For this turn. Cool. And I think I'm going to discard Scout of Skies because I'm not achieving it this turn. The Valkyrie is quite tough. So it's going to be Astra Militarum turn 1. Right, here we are. Astra Militarum, movement phase 1. We've drawn some tactical objectives, which are...
I drew defend objective 5, which is all the way over here, right in front of my squad. Secure objective 1, which is down here between these two bunkers. And I drew blood and guts, which demands that I destroy an enemy unit or more enemy units if I can in hand-to-hand combat this round. Don't think that's going to be happening, but I've done some movement to help out with the first two. So over here, the platoon commander and the Cadian squad moved up into this crater. Limerus stayed where he was. This unit and the Primaris stayed where they were down here. These bods, the company commander and the unit around him that got shot up, they have retreated around the back of this firebase so that they don't get blasted next turn. Obviously my artillery pieces have stayed where they are. The Valk's gone supersonic and advanced up the table. I'll decide what I'm going to shoot with that in a minute. And very excitingly, my Vets unit has leapt out of the Chimera and advanced towards objective 1. So that covers that, and next we're on to the shooting phase. Let's see if I can dish out... No, we're on to the psychic phase, sorry, you're right. So I'll have a little think about that and see what we can do. In fact... Okay, I've remembered. No, I've been reminded. Mark has some commandos. They're not on the table yet. So I'm going to cast Psychic Barrier to help protect one of my units.
What are you going to cast it on, mate?
I'm going to cast it on the Basilisk down here.
The Basilisk, it's all on its own down there, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I've got a feeling they might be hiding with little, like, reed breathing apparatuses down in this lake. So it's within a whisker of, it's like 11.5 inches away.
Cool.
It's a 6 to manifest, and it will grant the Basilisk a +1 armour save.
Cool. Don't feel it, Robert. It's worth noting as well, I'm out of range for Deny the Witch.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a peril, sire.
Oh, so the power definitely goes off because it's double 6.
Okay, so the Psychic Barrier is on the
Yes,
Basilisk.
it is indeed, but the Psyker himself will now suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, shit the bed. Let's just check very quickly how many he's got. I think he's got 4.
I'm fairly sure every Psyker's been given 4 so they can't kill themselves on the first peril.
He does indeed have 4.
And there's 2 of them.
I'll get out the red wound dice, Mark.
Yes. So, yeah, that's good for me, but the only way I was going to hurt him, so...
Leaving him on
2. Okay, now I think that's the psychic phase done, isn't it?
It is
It's
indeed.
not in range of anything else.
I'll have a little think about exactly what I want to shoot, and we'll return in a moment.
To the shooting phase. So, here we are, Astra Militarum shooting phase, turn 1. Robert, what have we done so far?
Start of the phase, I understand I have to issue some orders, and also there's some stratagems too. So I got this guy, these guys down here, under the influence of the platoon commander, are going to be doing front rank fire, second rank fire. The tank commander issued an order on himself, pound them to dust. I got these guys to take aim, that was issued by the company commander over here. And I played one stratagem for, what was it, 2 CPs, aerial spotter.
And how many CPs are you down to now?
Oh, that takes me down to 5.
An aerial spotter allows a basilisk or wyvern from your army to reroll failed misses this phase.
That's right.
Very well.
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to shoot with it yet, but it will be happening.
Orcs could get a bit of a pound in this turn. So, where are you going to start, old
I'm going to
chap?
start with the las guns from this unit. Now, what I determined was that every las gun is within 12 inches, apart from this one and this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 shots from them, and then 2 more. So that's 10 shots in total, yeah?
No, because you've done front rank fire, second rank fire. The las guns go to rapid fire 2.
Oh, God.
So they're actually 4 shots for the front guys.
Apologies.
So we're going...
4 fours is 16.
Yeah. And the heavy weapon can still fire a las gun as well.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What, along with its heavy
Along
weapon?
with its heavy weapon, yeah.
Okay, but he's out of range.
He's within 24, so he's just firing a single shot.
He doesn't get 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots?
Yeah, sorry.
Right, okay, so that's another 1, 2, 3 models
Yep.
that can fire 2 shots.
So another 6 dice.
Okay, you got any more black dice?
There's 2 more up there.
I just need another 2 after this.
I've only got 20 black ones, so you might have to pick some red ones out or
Okay,
something.
let's take a couple of red ones.
Cool. Where are we going to roll these at, young man?
I'll just do them straight here.
In front of the valve.
We need 4 pluses, right?
I -1 to hit because of my stratagem, don't forget.
Ah, good point, thank you. So 5 pluses. And I did move, I can't re-roll those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I miss any? No.
So 6 hits.
At strength 3, toughness
5.
5's to wound. Oh, hello. 2.
2. Now, if you can just do me a favour and
Yep.
just behind you, check the Deathcopter's save.
4 plus.
4 plus. So there's no negative. 2 4 pluses required.
1.
1 save, 1 wound. So 1 takes a wound. Hit the rear one, please.
Yep.
Will be down to 3.
Down to 3. I'm now going to fire that unit's heavy bolter.
Yep. Again, he didn't move,
He did not.
so he can re-roll the ones.
Fantastic. And also he gets his full ballistic skill 4 plus.
Yes.
3
But he's
shots.
still 5s because of the -1 for the stratagem.
Thank you.
And sadly, no ones.
2, 2 and a 4. So nixes. Ah, the sergeant has a bolt pistol.
Is he within 12 inches? I'm guessing if
he
his
is.
mate next to him was for rapid fire.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, 1
He
shot,
is.
5 plus to hit. Hey, nice one.
He's hit.
Still a 5 to wound.
Yep.
That's a 3. And the platoon commander himself, just double check what I gave him.
Little Ginger.
Bolt gun.
He has a bolt gun, so he's going to be squeezing off 2 rounds per minute.
Yes, he is. His ballistic skill, it's got to be 3 plus as a platoon commander. But to 4s because of... Oh, no, let me just double check that actually. One memento. Apologies, crowd.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure if he classes a veteran or not. We're just double checking it. Look at this Valkyrie. Give me a bad die.
He's an elite. He is an elite. No, he's 3 plus.
He is 3 plus. Just
Yeah.
have to double check. At least we will know for future.
4 pluses because of the cloud.
1 hit,
Oh.
1 miss. He
Doesn't get to reroll his
moved.
1 because he moved. 5 plus 2 wound. Oh, 1. That's it. That's that unit done. On to the tank commander.
Oh!
Mark, remind me, sorry, what's pound?
He has pound into the dust. So his turret weapon,
Yeah.
he can re-roll, I believe. Yeah,
Re-roll
he
his
can re-roll a
D6.
D6 when determining how many shots he gets.
Let's start with... So I'm going to get to fire the turret weapon twice, as I did not move.
Yep.
Let's begin.
And what are we shooting at?
I'm going to fire the Deathcopters.
Deathcopters. So, first shot.
Gets
He's-
D6 shots. 5. I'll take that. I won't
Yep.
re-roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you recommend doing the next one? Or can I actually shoot at a different target if I chose to?
I believe so, because you just get fired twice. I don't
Yeah.
know that it states it's at the same unit or not.
It's probably going to be all of these guys, so I'll just do this first shot. To
Okay,
begin
mate.
with. He's a commander, so he's 3 pluses.
Down
Right,
4s.
Down to 4s. 1, 2, 3. He stayed still on his Cadian. Ah, it's only for infantry.
Only for infantry, sadly.
So
3 hits.
3 hits. Yes,
At
3 hits.
strength 8.
Strength 8.
Toughness 5 is going to be 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
I believe a battle cannon is -2.
You are absolutely right.
So I'm looking at 2 6 pluses.
Indeed.
No.
And each one causes D3 damage.
So the guy at the back who's got 3 wounds, roll the first D3 for him.
2.
2. So he's still got a wound.
Down to
so
1.
the second D3
is 1.
to
And
kill.
kills him. Had it, that second D3 I'd scored a 3 on, it still was only
Still
counted for
would have-
one
yeah,
wound.
correct. Can you pop him on the side for me?
I certainly can. Thanks, pal.
Thank you.
Okay.
Second turret shot.
Second turret shot. Let's do the basilisk at those deathcopters again. Why not? That's a 3. I'll reroll. That was a 3 again.
2.
I think it was.
Oh, was it? Okay, 3.
I'm pretty sure we
It all got a bit lost.
I think it was that one there.
Okay.
So
4s.
4s, yeah. Oh, and 3 to wound. Yep.
6 to save.
No. And it does D3 wounds, which is 3. I'll do this for you, mate. So the back
Second
one again.
You know what? I'm going to take the front one. I'm going to do the front one.
Front one, he took 3, so he's got 1 left.
Correct.
He is skull fucked. Okay, let's bang the las cannon into them.
Okay then.
1 shot, 4
4
plus.
to hit.
Oops,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
that's
hit.
a hit. Strength 9 confers a 2 or 3 to wound.
It's a 3 because it's not double.
Okay, that's a wound.
It's needed 3, so there's no save. Can you just do me a favour and just double check whether that unit is... I don't think it's wholly within 18 of the
I can for you,
big
mate.
mech there.
Certainly can.
I think I might have messed up if they are, but I don't think they are.
Oh, wholly within?
Yeah.
No.
So when the...
Oh, no, they might have been.
Yeah.
You want to take them on the shots from here on in?
Yeah, we're taking from now, so I'll get my 5 up
Okay, man.
from now. So I've got a 5 up in run versus this.
Yep.
Which,
No.
sadly,
And the las cannon does
D6 wounds.
6.
Well, I'm dead.
Oops, that's
He's definitely dead.
3. Oh, yeah, okay, because it's just the one.
Just the 1 wound left.
I'll put him up here for you.
There you go.
And then I've got 2 heavy bolters.
Yes.
Let's, let's continue with the thingy. I'm going to do all 6 of them, and they're going to need 4 pluses. There's a couple of 1s in there, 2. 4s to wound. 6, 5, and 2. So 2 wounds. 6 is to save, yeah? Negative. Oh, heavy bolter. Negative 1. 5 to save. So just the 1
Takes
wound.
a wound.
And that's that shot. Mm-hmm. Right, what was my order down on these guys here?
Take aim.
Take aim. Okay.
Rerolling all the shabarkle.
Ah, that's right. So as Cadians, they normally get reroll 1s.
If they don't move.
They haven't moved, so they're going to get the reroll all misses.
Correct.
They're not within rapid fire distance, so we've got, what was it, 6, 7 las guns.
At.
This unit of boys.
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Needing 4 pluses, reroll misses. That's that many hits. 5. Toughness of 4. 5s to wound. None of them.
Woohoo!
Their special weapon?
Here's a plasma gun.
Plasma gun. Well, I might as well... And I'll do regular charge. It gets 2 shots.
Only if it's within 12.
Which it isn't.
No, so a single shot.
Single shot. 2, reroll misses. If I hit a 1 on this...
No, it's only if you overcharge.
Okay. That's a hit.
It's a hit.
3 to wound.
Yep.
That's a wound.
And I've got my 5 up.
Yes,
Custom
you do.
force field. No. So 1 boy.
1 boy.
Yes,
We'll
please.
just put him down like that.
Thank you.
And then I've got the missile launcher. Well, let's do a frag missile.
Yep. D6 shots, I believe.
3 of them. Hits on 4s. Reroll misses. Oh my god, how dreadful.
Hey! That has gone up here somewhere into the void.
Okay, right. I feel like I'm Doing all right here, getting the hang of this.
So we're cranking this bad boy up. He's not be able to shoot this turn, apart from his heavy bolter, actually. I think you're going to find out, aren't you?
Good point. Thanks for reminding me, mate. The heavy bolter was going to fire into this unit of boys over here, which you can just see. I'll double check the range on that for us to make sure we're not cheating.
You're all right. 36.
Yeah, we
got
good.
plenty.
3 shots. Any obscuring of these guys or anything? There isn't, is there?
No.
Forced to hit then. 2 of them. 3s to wound. Strength 5. 2 wounds. What's your saving like? Are you wholly within 18 of this?
Yes,
you are.
1 save, 1 hit.
Casualty. Guy at the back?
Yes, please.
Okay, mate, there you go. He's laid up in the crater.
Okay.
Then I'll do the heavy bolter from the front of the basilisk.
Same unit. Where's the basilisk cannon going?
I'm going to decide in a minute because I can shoot something different, can't I?
So, interestingly, the aerial spotter allows you to re-roll the heavy bolter shots as well. It's not just the basilisk cannon.
Oh, it does?
This allows the unit to re-roll misses for the phase.
Right, okay, that's kind of handy. I'm just looking up the basilisk now. Just working out about that big gun. It gets to roll 2 dice and pick the highest when it shoots.
Yep.
But for the time being, we'll do the heavy bolter at these chaps. That's 3 misses, and I get to
You get to re-roll
re-roll
your aerial
those.
spotter.
1 hit, 3 to wound, fail to wound. Right, the basilisk itself can shoot at any unit it cares to. So I'm going to go for... Let's go for this unit of boys, because they're kind of threatening more veterans down here, and it'd be nice to soften them up a little bit. I think we're going to go for that. So the basilisk gets D6 shots. Oh, have I messed up? No, roll 2 dice, pick the highest. I didn't mess up at all.
Okie dokie, so that'll be 6 of them.
It's going to hit on 4s. And I'll get to re-roll the misses because of the aerial spotter.
This is going to hurt.
That's 4 re-rolls.
Ooh!
2s to wound at strength 9.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, strength 9.
Strength 9.
Minus 3, D3 wound. So this is basically... Oh, you get your invuns.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to make 4 invuln
4,
saves.
5 plus invuns. Which we've made 1 by the looks of it.
3 more dead.
Yeah.
Happy with what I'm doing here?
Yeah. Taking them from the back is fine.
Jolly good. The Valk. The Valk has a multi-laser. Let's fire the multi-laser at... You know what? This thing is the thing that can kill my Valk. And I don't really understand it, but I know it's dangerous, right? So I'm going to start off with the multi-laser at that. I'm at full power as a Valkyrie. So I'm shooting at ballistic skill 4+. 1 hit. Toughness of this thing. How does it work? Do we
It's
know?
on the mech gun over there, whatever the toughness are.
Oh, mech guns. Toughness 5. Multi-laser
Strength
is
6.
Strength 6. Yeah, that's a 3 to wound. Oh, cock die. And they get a save of 5. And the multi-laser confers dash on the AP.
I really need some dice.
There you go, bub. Nice.
He saved it.
And now we will... So does it count as 6 models? 1 model, 6 wounds.
Correct.
Right. Hellstrike missile. Da, 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 da. Heavy 1. I move. That means a 5+. What's that, Bert? I'm sorry, I'm not interpreting what you're saying.
Don't worry, I'm just telling you you've been doing this segment for 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, well, it's my first one and I've got most guns on the table, so... 5+. Oh, it's hit! Now I've got a wound. That's going to be a 2. Strength 8. Oh, no, maybe not 2. No, a 3+ to wound. That's a skull.
That's a 1.
I don't think that... Ooh. I haven't used a command point yet.
No, do you wish to?
I think I would like to, for that.
Okay.
Let me turn my command points down.
Justice. The justice.
That puts me on 4 CPs. There it is. Oh, bugger, that's a really sexy missile as well. And that just leaves the Kim.
Yeah.
Uncle Kim. Uncle Kim. Come on, go for Kim. Heavy bolter first. I'm going to go into... actually, I'll go to this unit. I can see it through the gap in the bunker there and everything. Didn't move.
Can you really?
No, maybe I can't.
Are you cheating again?
36-inch range, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just go with the boys at the front here then.
Okay, that boys unit at the front.
3 heavy bolters. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 of them. 2 5
Didn't
up.
move, did it?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
2 saves.
Yeah, buddy.
Bollocks.
Oh, it's all gone wrong over there.
Loose finger.
It's all gone wrong over there.
And then the multi-laser. Misses. And after that exhausting round of all those dice and me really trying to think it through, that is my shooting phase done. So let's have a little look at the table and see. I might make some charges, I might not, or we'll get round to the morale and we'll go from there.
Cool. Right, so I had no charges in that phase. There's no fight phase to carry out. It was just blasting away at mine enemies, the Heletics, the Falzinos. And so it carried us through just to Mark's morale check phase, which he's been deliberating on, thinking about. And basically, Mark, turns out that these guys down here, this mob of boys doesn't have to check.
Yep.
They're so big. Same goes for those guys in the middle, right?
Those boys in the middle, yep.
Leech of 11 they're on, effectively.
Yep. They lost 1, they can't fail.
The only thing you've got to worry about a little bit is this Deathcopter. So
Yeah. Now, where I'm at with it is it's lost 2 and it's got leadership of 6. So 2 plus 4 is 6, I won't die. So if I roll a 5 or a 6, then I'll die.
You will
I either
lose.
spend 2 command points to auto make him survive, or I roll the dice and maybe spend 1 command point to re-roll it to keep him alive. Because it's a third chance he's going to die on a 5 or a 6.
yeah,
So I don't think I'm going to spend and it'll be my last 2 command points to keep 1 Deathcopter alive.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to chance my arm at rolling basically a 1, 2, 3 or 4.
So the thing, even though he's on 3 wounds, it's a model that's going to get
So
removed.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
so
man.
I think we're just going to go for basically a 5 or a 6. He's going to get removed.
Gotcha. Can't see the Valks in there. It is a 5, but you can 1 CP it.
Which I'm going to do.
You are going to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, if you hit another 5,
Yeah.
then you know that dice will be flying out the window. Oh, it's a 6.
That is first strike.
Oh shit, that's first strike.
That's why I was trying to keep it on board.
Okay.
Maybe should have paid the 2, but there you go.
Oh god, now one's falling on the floor.
It's gone.
Is it worth now just doing... No, we'll take a small siesta
Yep.
and we'll come back, we'll work out points.
Smoko time.
Okay, at the end of both first turns, Mark's going to do a quick summary of the victory point tally.
Yes, so you obviously picked up 1 for first strike,
Yep,
and I believe you secured objective 1 down here.
I absolutely did.
And you're currently defending 5. So
And before we proceed to your turn, I'm going to dispose of that
and you're
tactical
going to
objective.
discard blood and guts.
And I'm going to draw from the stack. This is correct?
No,
No?
don't draw yet.
Oh, no.
Start your turn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
Fantastic.
you've secured 1.
And I've secured
I
1.
don't know where your victory is, but we're going to just use that red dice for 2, is that right?
First strike and the objective.
Yeah, 2 points.
Great.
And now we're going to go into my drawing of the cards. Well, as we've got the camera on, I might as well go for it straight away.
Yeah, why not? Let's jump into it.
So we're going to go get and boss. So score 1 victory point if an enemy model was slain by your warlord in a fight phase. This turn, score D3 victory points if that model was the enemy warlord. It's going to be tough because he's quite a
Down
way
there.
away from everything at the moment.
Yeah.
And we're going to get assassinated, which is going to kill a character. So again, I think at this stage of the game, I'm going to chop both of them in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to draw a bonus one for my gamble and hope I can get double points on it. Which is secure 3.
3. Oh, down here.
Okay, so Could we possibly get some commandos on 3?
Seems likely.
Okay.
Seems likely.
Oh, fine.
Hold on. Are you one tactical objective short on the draw?
No, I drew up to 3.
You did?
Yeah, I've got assassinate and kill someone with my.
Oh, you drew
boss.
up to 3 because you had one in your
I had
bin.
one in my bin already.
Yeah.
Discarded 2 and then got secure 3 as my bonus. So if I get that bonus, I'm just going to place a red dice on it. If it happens this turn, I get double points for it.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm going to start going into my movement phase.
Right.
So, start of Orc turn 2. Movement phase has happened. We have advanced the weird boy up into the crater. Hopefully going to get some psychic shenanigans off of him. We've just walked these guys up. We've advanced the war boss. The big mech has come over here. It's custom force field. He's advanced. These guys have just walked around here. 2 guys are sacrificing their shooting, so the rest can all shoot. The commandos have come in down here, and they have secured me objective 3.
Just fitting in between,
between the
Basilisk and the Chimera, they're 9-inch.
The Gretchen run through the water. They lost 4 inches, gained 3, so they're net -1, so they just moved 4 inches through the river.
On an advance order.
On an advance, so they're not going to be able to shoot. Yeah, a bit of a crunch time now. Can we possibly get Rob off objective 5? It's going to be a bit of a tall ask, but we're going to give it a go. I think we're going into tomorrow's shooting phase.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase, sorry, yeah, psychic phase. So, psychic phase. We have worked out that the warp head has exactly 20 orcs within 10 inches. So again, then +2 to his casts. So, we are going to first off attempt to warpath this unit of boys down here.
Yep.
With the sluggers and choppers. It goes off on a 7, but he's getting +2 for the amount of orcs around him, and he's going to get +1 for his bones, sorry.
So a 4.
So a 4 or more.
Oh,
Perils.
oh my
This
god.
table is very dangerous. So he takes 1 more wound. I think he's got 4. We'll double check in a minute. Power definitely goes off. They've got an additional attack.
And there's no way I can deny any of this because I'm just about 29 inches away, so.
Correct. And that was a score of 15. So you would have struggled anyway. Now we're going to attempt to jump on the same unit. 7 + 3 is 10. We only need a 7 to make it happen. So I'm going to move those, and then that's the end of my psychic phase. So I'll do that off camera and then show you where they are at the start of the shooting phase. Cool. Right, here we are. Orc turn to shooting phase. We're going to open up, I think, we're going to fire the custom Mega Blaster at the Valkyrie. It's assault 1, he did assault, so he's going to never get 1 hit, requiring a 6 to hit. To 5. Then we're going to fire the custom Mega Cannon. That gets D6 shots, 3 of them.
Okay.
We hit on 5s normally, 6s because it's a plane.
And I'm travelling supersonic.
Yeah. No 1s rerollable.
Okay.
We're then going to fire the looters at the Valkyrie.
Righty.
So the D3 shots for the unit. We got the 3. 3
Oh,
for man.
Struth.
And there's 9 of them, so it's going to be 27 shots.
But to my advantage is the fact that they're a -1 to hit. So it's going to be 6s to hit, right?
Yeah.
Of course, those 6s then get to roll.
Correct.
Yeah, for some more 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're banking on that helping me survive a bit.
So we're hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s, and any 6s are additional hits. So let's roll a lot of dice.
I see some bad moon shooting.
Alright, so we've got 5 6s by the looks of it.
There's a red 6 in there as well, Mark.
Oh, we're at 6, yeah. And only 2 1s, sadly.
Okay.
So we re-roll those. No. But we've also got 2, 4, 6 potential shots again. And we've hit another 2 6s. So, We are strength 7, you are toughness 7. We're going to be 4s to wound.
Very well. Oh.
Only 3.
And I'll be needing...
I think it's only -1.
I think the Valk's over there.
Yeah, I shall check in 1 second for you, old boy. Looters are -1, yes. And you're going to have a 3-up armour save.
So 4's to save it.
Yeah.
Oh my days!
Hit them all.
Well, well, well.
That's rather annoying at 2 damage apiece. Right, so we're going to fire up the tractor cannon. It auto hits the flyer.
Yeah.
And it is strength 8.
3 to wound. Oh my god.
I'm going to re-roll it. I've got to re-roll
You got 1 CP left?
Yeah.
That's it.
More. We're
Oh,
wounded.
you got it.
Now it's minus quite a bit, isn't it? It is minus... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That always helps. Oh, it's only -2.
Okay, so I get a 5+ save.
Yeah. Which you're going to hit, because you haven't failed any yet.
That's a 1.
Ah. Now, because that has the fly keyword, I roll 2d6 and take the highest for damage.
Okay.
4
4.
wounds.
Nay bad.
Down to 10 for the Valkyrie.
Does it get an amber condition
I
damage
don't
marker?
think so with that. I will check. No, I've got to keep down to 7.
Blimey.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But you have rocked my fuselage mark.
Yes, I have.
You have rocked it.
I've not done as well as I'd like to have done. Again.
Good chassis.
So, the war boss is going to shoot the squad through there.
Okie dokie. Ah, now, this you said was a -1.
Correct.
And he's probably blasting me. Well, what's this to hit roll?
War boss probably 5.
Can't be, can it? Must be.
I think I made a big boo-boo with hitting the Valkyrie.
Oh, why's that, man?
Because it was 5s hit, because they're grot crews, aren't they?
Not on the.
4 pluses, not 5s.
Oh, on the tractor cannon.
On the heavy plasma thing. Doesn't matter. He still hits on 5s, the war boss.
He still hits on 5s. 12 shots hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Just wondering about taking cover.
I'm probably missing loads of Orc stuff, so if anyone's watching and...
Oh god, yeah. Just bang it in the comments. We'll take it on board.
Yeah, I'll try and learn this army quicker.
You know what? How many CPs I'm sitting on? 4. No, sod it. I'm going to save it. I won't spend it now. Just go for it, man.
So, because I ran, because I advanced, I'm -1 hit, so I'm actually hitting on 6.
Oh, blimey. Right, okay.
None. But we do re-roll the ones.
Hold on a minute. Oh no, because you're bad moon. Doesn't matter how you move. Oh, and still more nothing. Shit.
Rubbish. The
Scheissenhausen.
shooting phase has gone terribly. Over there.
Yeah. These are the guys that jumped.
Yeah.
That jumped.
There's
in fact.
11.
What are they shooting? Pistoliers?
Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And they hit on 5s. We're good with that. Are you going to take cover in any shape or form?
No, again, no. I think I'll save my CPs for other stuff. I'm just going to have to bleed a bit. Maybe not so much. We'll see.
Cool. The boss knob is also armed with a slugger. Yeah, cool. So we're hitting on 5s and 6s.
Okay.
All in ones.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Do I? No, 5 hits.
Right, but we've got 2 6s. So 2 more additional shots.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So we've scored a few hits. Now, I didn't check the strength of it, sadly.
They're 4, man. Got
Yeah,
me.
they are strength 4, so we're going to be 3s to wound. We've dropped... Oh, we've done 5 wounds.
Done 5 wounds. What's the AP? Is dash?
AP dash. Now, you're not completely within the crater.
No, so I don't get the cover save.
Full benefit of cover save.
But I get my 5-ups.
Yeah. 5 dead.
Oh, bloody hell. 1, 2. I'll take a wound on the heavy weapon.
If you so wish. that'll have to be last though.
Yeah, gotcha. Because you got to carry on.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, also leaves him out of coherency, which I'll have to address
Next turn.
unless I leave that guy standing and put him down instead. That's doable, right? Yeah, not breaking any rules there.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Now we get to the boys up here. Now these are 2 shots a man at your unit here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the combi rocket. So he's going to fire. I think he's going to fire the rocket at the Valkyrie. Yeah.
Take that.
And he's got shooter as well. So basically we've got, I'm going to roll him separately on the shooter shots though, because he's hitting on 6s because he's -1 because he's throwing his combi weapon.
Okay. You're just going to start out with the boys.
22, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So,
let the orgy commence. Oh, well, I see a lot on my first glance.
let's re-roll the ones.
There was another 6 in there on that
it
re-roll.
is. So, let's get out anything that hasn't hit.
It's ultimate Dakar.
4 6s. So we've got another 4 shots. Did I miss? Just another one. We're going to be 3s to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
All bar 1.
All by 1.
And I'm going to be... vets.
You know what? I might as well fire his shooter now that hits some 6s.
Okay. No. I'm vets.
Doesn't give you an extra armor save, just makes you better at shooting.
Okay then. Oh, blimey. 5 ups. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 dead. We'll just lose these guys from the back. Don't want to lose the flamers yet.
No. And the last thing to do is fire the rocket as well at the Valkyrie.
Aye, Captain.
It's going to be a 6 to hit. Nope.
Nope. Is that shallot? Is that small onions?
I think that's small onion, mate. That's shallot. Minty fresh is not very happy. Another not. Oh no, I've got the commandos.
The ghost of Goblin Past.
Yeah, the commandos.
Oh, of course.
So again, we're looking at 12-inch range. So all bar 1, but he is in range of the Chimera. So I'll do him at the Chimera.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
hit.
a hit.
That's going to be a 5 to wound. No. And then I've got 9 guys, 8 guys, because that's a burner at the front.
Mm-hmm. And they're shooting their bolters.
Yeah.
They're not bolters, they're sluggers.
Yeah.
Shooters.
We roll the 1s. No hits.
No hits.
No hits.
Psychic barrier's really doing the business.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah, I think we're going into the assault phase.
Magic.
So, here we are, assault phase for the Orks. I have 1 charge to make.
Down here.
Yeah.
Unit that jumped.
Yeah. Now, we're 9 inches away, or more than 9 inches, so I need 9-inch charge, but obviously it's -2 for charging through a crater.
That's right.
So I'm looking for 11 inches, but with my, here we go, I can re-roll 1 or all the dice. So, let's have a stab at it. You'll get some Overwatch, but I might as well roll the dice, and then we'll do the other.
Yeah, indeed.
But I might as well re-roll both of them.
Yeah.
No,
Ugh.
we're not in, so you get some
I
Overwatch.
still get my Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Vengeance for Cadia, meaning I get to re-roll my misses on this. I thought I was going to get to fire, and wounds indeed, as well, I think it says. Yeah, hit and wound rolls. I'm not going to get my flamer off because I've buried him in the middle of the unit because I'm still in a 1996 mindset.
So I'm reckoning you're going to have 1 guy rapid firing with his las gun for 2 shots.
Yep.
3 for that guy.
Yep. That can't now, can it? fire its las gun?
Yeah,
Oh, it can.
it can't fire its... Yeah, it can fire its las gun, it's just lost a wound. So 4 las gun shots in total.
Uh-huh.
A bolt pistol if he's in range, which he is. And that's it. And a heavy bolter.
Pass me some dice, old boy.
So-
Let's give this a go. So, 4 las gun shots, 6 is to hit.
6 is hit. Reroll.
Rerollable. Well, it needs to be, so I'm going to have the camera pointed right away from that. Oh, whoa!
Brilliant.
Boom! Should I just roll the wounds now?
Yeah.
Toughness 4, strength 3, so 5s. And these can re-roll also. Vengeance for Cadia. That's 2.
I think that's 2 t-shirt saves. So, do I do... I'll let you do it. No, I'll do it now.
Yeah, okay, man.
And he's hit 1 6 and 1 dead. So
Okay.
come from the back, please.
Then we've got the bolt pistol. That's a miss, but that's also a miss. The heavy bolter.
Correct.
Oh,
3 shots.
yeah, did his las gun. There, all misses.
Reroll.
Come on, sweetheart. 2.
2, you jam pipe.
3's to wound in this
Yeah.
instance. Rerollable.
Rolling.
No
2 dead.
saves, 2 more dead.
Yeah. Well,
Is this going to have an impact in morale at the end of the round?
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leech it 8. Yeah, on a 6 I could lose some.
And I'm going to have to be making morale checks at the end of this round as well, yeah?
you are, yeah.
That was your charge, and there is no fighting going
We're
on.
into the end, so
It is the morale check.
it is the morale check, yes.
Right, I'm going to keep rolling.
So I'm at leadership 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lost 3, so a 6 will lose me a guy. No.
I'm at leadership 8,
7 for a sergeant.
7 for a Sarge. I lost, they count them up, 1,
4
2, 3, 4. So, those stratagems we discussed before. There's one generic stratagem for the world, isn't there?
Yeah, which is 2 points. Auto pass.
Auto pass.
Or the guard one is 1 point, that's D3. So 3 plus 4, you wouldn't lose any if you used the generic, the guard one.
I'm sorry to drag this out, but if I hit a 6, I'm at 10.
Yeah,
And that's
which would
3
lose
over. But that still keeps the unit there for the purposes of that.
Defend, you would still score that, yep.
Okay, I'm not going to spend any CPs right now then, and hope for a good roll.
Oh, he's hit a 6.
You know what, I will CP for a reroll.
Okay. Should have just CP'd for the first place, but there you go.
2, much
fine.
better.
He's fine.
So I passed.
Yep.
I'll take these bods off. Yeah. Oh, there were 5 laying down. Ah, but it was a model. It wasn't a model.
Yeah, wasn't a model.
But that's my CP used up.
Yep.
And then I've got to do the same for these guys over here.
Yeah.
But the casualties are 1, 2,
4.
3, 4. These are vets, so they're 8, yeah, on the leadership.
I don't know, boy.
I'm pretty certain they are. Maybe if you could consult the Book of Armaments.
The Book of Armaments. No, 7.
7. So I've just lost an extra guy,
Yeah.
which is going to be Johnny Baseball Cap.
Okay. So, I'm just going to do a quick analysis now of what I've scored. So I secured objective 3 with the commandos, doubling that up to 2 points.
Yes.
And I've just made you fail a morale test. So I've also got one for psychological war.
Oh. Forgot about that.
So, that's netted me 2 points. And that is the end of Orc turn 2.
Okay, I drew tactical objective cards for my second turn, and I got Assassinate, destroy an enemy character. We're hanging on to that one because I think I can isolate some. Secure objective 4, which was up here. I'm hanging on to that one because I think with some orders I can get up to that as well. And then we've got Scour the Skies. Sadly, I destroyed the Deathcopters last go, so I won't be able to score that, but I'm not going to chuck it in just yet. And then as far as movement's concerned, I managed to get a 6 roll on the advance for these guys. They're going to use their daddy's shotguns and flamers to hopefully make a mess of those orcs.
Those Orc boys down there.
Yeah, the Chimera's staying where it is because it's going to shower some shots into them. I split the two tactical squads behind here. One's making its way up to objective 4. The other's making its way over here to try and upset these boys. These are commandos that have just shown up out of nowhere. The Basilisk moved away, the Death Strike moved away to try and keep themselves alive a bit longer. I was really scared of these. I think they got some tank buster weapons and the like. And in guard style, as far as I'm concerned, guard style should be, these guardsmen are running away from the enemy.
My poor orc boys.
And that leaves just a Valkyrie, which made a supersonic move again. Fortunately, although not necessarily realistically, it gets to shoot its weapons full 360. And I think that's put me...
Mr. Oh, I don't like that, but I'm happy when it works for me.
It might be the weird boy, or actually looking
No,
at the
I
base,
believe
it might be the
it's
thing.
the cannon.
But we'll
Either or,
work that out.
Yeah, correct.
Which is coming up next.
Cool. Right, here we are now. Psychic phase, turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. What have we got coming up, Robbie?
Well, old Conehead is really far away from all the enemy. I'm trying to keep him alive like a big sissy. But it means really all he can do is cast a Psychic Barrier. So he's going to cast a Psychic Barrier on this unit here. It's just a whisker within 6 inches. And it requires a 6 to cast. That'll be a...
It is a pass.
That is a pass.
Can you just check for me, mate, whether my weird boy is within 24 inches of your guy?
We've been too far away from each other all game, but would you lo and behold, it is actually now within 2 foot.
But I failed to deny because I
So
only
the
rolled a 4.
Psychic Barrier is in place.
Indeed.
And I think I said we were going into my shooting phase just now. Actually, I really mean it this time.
Yeah.
We're really going into it right
Astra
now.
Militarum, shooting phase, turn 2 coming up.
Right, shooting phase. I am going to begin by firing these veterans into this mob of boys. They're shotgun armed. So the front 2 have 4 shots between them, and then I've got a heavy flamer, D6 shots,
Yep.
and 2 flamers, also D6 shots.
So roll your heavy flamer shots. 6 of them.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strength 5.
Yeah.
3s to wound.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. 5 wounds, sorry.
Yeah. So.
Is it AP dash?
No, it's AP -1. But I've got the custom force field there.
Oh, you have? Right,
So I've got
okay.
the 5 up in run.
That's 3 casualties.
3 dead.
Shall I just start taking them?
Take them from this side.
Take from that side. Up. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I'll do the 2 flamers. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4s to wound. Oh, not. Oh, that evens. AP dash. 5 up. 5 up. So
Oh, we have
wowzers.
made 3 of them.
1 more. And then I've got 4 shotgun blasts.
Yeah.
Veterans confer 3+.
Yeah.
Ooh, only half. And strength 4. 4's to wound. 1. Another save!
He's saved it.
Oh, wowzers. I didn't expect that at all. I thought I'd kill a lot more. Over to this Kim. It's going to fire its 3 multi-laser shots into those chaps there, the commandos.
Okay.
Wow, 3 hits. 3s to wound at strength 6. Only 1.
I think I've got a t-shirt save. I don't know what commando save is. Can we just check
I
it?
can check that, man.
Just check it for me.
That was the multi-laser, managed to kill 1.
Yeah, 1 orc died here.
Gonna go in with the heavy
Orc
bolter.
commando. 1 hit, I
1
believe.
hit. 3 to wound, 1 wound.
No
No
save.
save.
Another
Another one.
commando gone. Let's take him with a big choppy stick.
That's 2 so far. Okay, that's this unit and Mr. Kim done. Over here, off camera, you didn't see it, but I did issue all my orders at the start of this shooting phase. I did a move on the unit down here, and they've scooted all the way and managed to hit a 6 on their advance for that move.
They got up to the centre of the firebase with it in a movement phase, and then the move has taken them to the
Indeed.
top of the firebase.
I also issue first rank, second rank on this little unit here from the company commander.
Correct.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 las guns.
Yeah.
They must all be within a foot, mustn't they, Bert?
I've got a camera in my hand, mate.
Yep, they are. Oh, yeah, he's a melter gun, so.
Yeah.
So that's
4 shots a man.
4, 8, 12, 16. Hitting on 4 pluses.
Commandos aren't negative to hit at all, are they?
I can check the codex for you. Let me consult the book of armaments. Cunning infiltrators, sneaky gets, add 2 instead of 1 for saving throws when the models in cover.
Oh.
Throat slit, add 1 to wound rolls and attacks made this unit's melee weapons when targeting units wholly within cover. So they're good at assaulting things in cover.
Okay.
But no, they're not hot. Tough
Sadly.
Strength 3, 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 6 up saves.
Oh, that hurt.
That's 3 more dead.
That hurt. Okay.
That melter gun is
Out of range.
yeah, and then the auto cannon. 2 shots, 5 pluses because it moved. No. That's that resolved. I'll just put that order away so we know that one's been done. The company commander, I'll just check what his loadout is. He's only got bolt pistols, so he's out of range.
Yep.
Um,
Ripper gun, is it out of range? 12 inches?
Yeah. I'm going to fire the heavy bolter from the Basilisk. Let's go for the commandos again. 5 pluses because it moved. 1 hit, 3 to wound. It's another dead.
Man, these commandos are going to run.
I'm going to shoot the cannon. Now I can pick the warlord,
Providing
he's-
nothing's closer.
And the question is, that looks to me like it's 20. Am I over that?
24?
23
Yeah.
to the base. Maybe we're a little bit closer with these boys. Let's just check. Yes, they are. So I can then pick any other unit that I chose, but I can't pick out a character.
Correct.
Tricky. I think I'll go for... They're going to have to suffer a morale check. I think I'm going to go for this unit back here.
Mm-hmm.
So Basilisk...
2 dice, choose the best.
5. 5 shots, it moved. So it's going to need 5 pluses to hit.
2.
2. And 2's to wound, but you're going to get your 5 up in buns.
Which I'll make 1.
1 more.
Yes, please.
The Death Strike. I get plus the round plus a d6.
Yeah.
It's round 2. I've got to hit 8.
Correct. 6 needed.
No, not this time, pal. And the heavy bolter is going to flare off at those guys over there. 5's to hit. 1 of them, 3 to wound. 1 of them. Don't think they're getting a save.
No save.
Guy at the back. And then we're on to the Lima Russ. Now, the Lima Russ can see a bit of the Warlord here. So let's begin. And he's also got Pound Them to Dust.
So you re-roll your amount of shots.
I have moved.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to get to shoot the battle cannon once. So let's.
No. How far did you move?
Oh, I just ground like less than 6.
Well, you need to move less than 5.
Less than 5. I didn't measure. It was a little bit. I'll tell you what, as an old school way of getting around it, should we say 1, 2, 3, I move too far, and 4, 5, 6?
Well, I put him behind the tree so you couldn't see it.
So
So we could re-measure it back up and see if you move less than 4.5. Well, less than 5 inches. If you move less than half, you can fire the turret twice.
Oh, you know what? I think I moved him 6. 5 or 6. I don't think I've been doing less than 5. I had to come quite a way out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just one shot.
Yeah.
But I do get the reroll number of hits I score.
Yeah.
Okay. 3. I'll reroll it. 4. With the battle cannon. Now his tank commander he normally hits on 3+.
-1 because he moved. Oh no, he ignores that for his turret weapon.
Thank you, Mark. It's very kind of you. So that's just 2. Strength 8. 3's to wound. It's going to be in it. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be toughness 5, isn't he?
1.
Now, he does have a 4 up in mum, which sadly he fails.
Is that the only save he gets?
So yes, I've checked. The war boss doesn't have any additional saves, just the invuln that he had. He was toughness 5, D3 wounds, I believe.
D3 wounds, absolutely.
Just the 1, and I believe he has 6 wounds.
Sounds about right.
Yes,
Putting him down to 5.
indeed.
Okay, let's shoot the las cannon.
Yeah, this is the big one, baby. He's missed with it.
And 2 heavy bolters. Let's just do all those together.
Yeah.
6 shots, needing 5s. 2 of them. And
4s, I think it's
wound?
toughness 5.
well, that one's definitely not, and that one definitely is. So that's a 4 up invuln.
No, it takes another one.
Down to 4.
Stupid invuln.
And then we got over there. It was take aim.
They advanced,
Yes, they did.
so they can't fire their rapid fire weapons. But the heavy bolter didn't move,
No, it did
so
not.
it can fire.
It can fire. Take aim allows me to reroll my 1s to hit.
Yeah, because you're carrying its ones anyway, it
It's-
rerolls everything.
Reroll everything.
So, yeah.
So at that unit, obviously, at
Yeah.
the unit of boys over there, 4 pluses, rerollable, and 3's to wound.
3's to kill, I
3's
believe.
to kill.
2 more.
2 more.
Yeah, the orcs are really in trouble. I'm struggling a bit here.
So I'm pretty... the Valk.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to blast the weird boy. We've determined that I moved it a little bit wonky, or a little bit wrong, I should say, so I'm going to have to shoot this thing instead.
Correct.
So we'll kick things off. Oh, let's do the Hellstrike missile. Yeah, let's do the Hellstrike missile. So that's my second one.
So you have to declare everything's what everything's shooting at now.
I do.
Yeah, you can't then go, oh, actually, that's now going to shoot the weird boy because it's gone.
Okay, then I will do... Well, I'll do everything at that.
Okay.
And I'll just get to my entry for Valkyries so I'm fully au fait with what they are going to do. It's a multi-laser. We'll start with the multi-laser, I think. It's 3 shots and it's 5 pluses.
Because it's heavy weapon.
One of them, it's a 3 to wound.
4 to wound.
4 to wound, forgive me, yeah, because it's toughness
Tough
6. That's a fail. Let's see if I can hit with one of these hell strikes.
No.
That's that then. I guess we will return in the next phase. Rightio, so I had no charges and no fighting to do this round, and it takes us through to the morale check phase, where Mark has some checks to be doing.
Yeah. Now these guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 remaining, but we lost 5. 6. My leadership is 9.
Your leadership's 9.
Yeah, because there's 9 guys remaining.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So a 6 will take me to... Sorry, I've lost 5.
That'll
So
take you.
actually a 5 or a 6.
5 will lose you 1 guy, and a 6 will lose you 2.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They're fine. Now the commandos. Now this is a bit of a bad problem.
The commandos.
We have got the boss knob, whose leadership's 7, but we've lost 6.
Blimey.
So I need a 1 for no one to run.
Okay.
That's everybody.
That's the whole unit.
Yeah, that's everybody.
And you got no CPs.
No CPs.
So you're at the mercy of the dice of fate.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
At what point do I concede a game? And over there, I might as well roll it. It's a 3 plus 3 is 6. They
Not
also
enough.
have their knob of 7, so they're fine.
Righty.
What have you scored this turn?
Well, I didn't do the assassinate, but I did manage to get those bods up onto secure objective 4 right on the tower
Yeah.
there. Now they're lit up like a Christmas tree in the middle of the battlefield. Probably draw some flak. So that's worth 1 to me, yeah?
Yeah.
And I can discard 1. So I'll get rid of Scour the Skies. And that just leaves Assassinate in my bin.
Yep.
Taking me to a tally of 4.
4 plays 2.
And in a second, we're going to see your next round of text objectives.
Yeah.
Grand.
Orc turn 3. So I've drawn Kingslayer, which I think is going to be a bit of an arse.
Yeah, our man's buried behind there.
He's pretty safe, that guy. Secure objective 1 is down here between the 2 bunkers. We could have a bit of a chucker here and maybe get objective 1.
That looks doable. Its distances, though, maybe are crucial in that. The odd inch here or there, can you get within 3 of it?
Yeah. And defend 6.
Which is those little fellas.
Which is over by the correction.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible by any means. We're going to have a go at doing it anyway, that's for sure.
Defend it, you say?
Defend it. So my turn and your turn. So you'll get a chance to knock me off. But
Okay.
I think we're going to have a good go at doing it.
Right. We'll get your movement phase done and then come back to the action.
Wicked.
Turn 3. Orc movement.
Yeah.
First of all, Mark, movement's too slow.
Yeah, Orcs, I'm a bit worried how slow they are. Maybe it's because they're not running up with a war boss that's given them the possibility of advancing and charging, but I think maybe some trucks would be a valid way of getting some Orcs up the table.
And there's lots of holes appearing in the table for me to retreat into and what have you.
Yeah,
but having said that, you are now starting to threaten me in a couple of places. It looks rather sexy for the Orcs.
Yeah, this is okay over here. Well, we're going to have a bit of a chucker here.
Yeah.
The war boss has got...
The war boss has just pounded.
He just got a massive assault up the table, a 6-inch advance. So we might be able to get in and maybe crunch up that Lehman Russ. Of course, I could die to Overwatch and it'd be brilliant. But either way,
that can happen.
Yes, that can happen.
Because I get to fire the battleground in the Overwatch. Well, we got all that look fun to look forward to.
Exactly. The warp head has run back here.
He's
Very
gone
scared.
He's behind that tower. You can't see him from here. The little pansy, but
he's run back. Hopefully, we're going to chuck a smite off.
These guys, they retreated.
Yeah, so the Orcs went back. Reason being, I've now put 2 units on that objective rather than one naffy unit of Grots that could possibly run away. I'm trying to keep the Orcs and the Grots there so we can hold the objective, possibly. And
that's it.
That's where we're at. Movement phase. So we're going to go into a bit of psychic phase now, I believe.
Okay.
So
phase writes itself, Mark.
Yeah, there's only one thing to be happening here, and that is a smite on the Valkyrie. 7-8. That'll do it.
That'll do. Plus he gets probably a bonus because he walks nearby.
I don't know if there's enough.
If there's 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no.
He wouldn't have done, but it's good enough anyway.
I don't know if he counts himself as an Orc model actually. So he might have got +1. But you've got to roll more than 10.
Oh, I'm not within 12 inches.
No, you cannot deny, but for me to get a super smite, I would have needed more than 10.
Natural more than 10 or a modified more than 10?
Modified more than 10.
Okay.
And 6, 7, 8, 9 for my staff. Maybe if he counts himself as an Orc, 10, but still not more than 10.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds to the Valkyrie. Just
1.
Dropping him down to 9. I think we're into the shooting phase. We'll probably just roll straight into it, mate. I'm fairly certain what I'm doing. Maybe just give me a couple of seconds to have a think about it. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. Okay, Orc turn 3.
Yeah,
shooting?
turn 3 shooting.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to open up with the tractor cannon at the flyer.
Sounds like a great
Because
idea.
I don't want to kill it with a tractor cannon, because if I do, it automatically blows up.
Right, okay.
It's all around my stuff, so I don't want to do that. So we automatically hit, and the tractor cannon was strength 8, I believe. I wounded you on 3s previously.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that's
You
right.
get D6 hits.
No, it's just the 1 hit.
Just 1 hit, but then it's on the wounds.
Automatically hits, yeah. I can't find him now. Where's my mech guns gone? There it is. Yeah, the tractor cannon is strength 8. So, we're going to need a 3 to wound. We wounded.
There she be.
It is -2, so you get a 5 up save.
That's right, I missed this before. Okay, let's see how we get on here. Oh.
Oh, so now we get 2 dice and choose the best.
Ah, 2 twos. Desmond.
Rubbish.
It does put me in amber condition.
You are, yes. The amber condition token is coming out. So we're going to fire the custom Mega Blaster. Our custom Mega Cannon. D6 shots.
Wind it up,
Just
Grotsnick.
the 4. So, after my previous error, we're going to hit you on 5s, not 6s.
Which unit are you going to shoot at?
This is shooting at the Valkyrie.
Oh, that's going at the Valk as well?
Yeah,
One of them.
one of them. But it is a 6, so we get to reroll. I'll get to reroll 1s anyway, so I'm going to reroll my 1, which is a 2, we've missed. But a 6 will generate me another.
This gets Dakar as well?
Yeah.
Which it doesn't.
No. With our strength 8. We failed.
Failed a wound. No
Failed a
rerolls, no anything.
No rerolls, sadly. No rerolls. That's that. So in this instance, we are going to have to put the looters at it, because it just keeps bugging me. So D3 shots for the looters. They're on 3 each.
Wowzers.
27 shots again.
Supersonic, -1. It's going to be 6s, isn't it?
2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah.
Reroll your 1s because you're bad moons,
Yeah.
as we keep saying.
Oh,
But it's wonderful to repeat because it's such a good rule. You want to dig out them skulls and re-roll them first? Is that
yeah, I'm going to hit 1 6. So we're going to put that to one side.
Okay.
We've got a lot of
You've got a
ones.
lot of skulls in there.
Oh, I think that's it. And that's a very poor roll.
One more.
So that's 2 hits that could potentially generate more hits.
Alright.
Which I do.
Which are 3.
Strength 7,
Force-
touch 7,
force
force
to
to
wound.
wound. Oh, it's 3 wounds.
3 of them. Blimey.
They're -1.
-1. I'll do a little combination of 2
Alright.
coloured dice here. Two
No,
more
so
wounds.
well, they're 2 wounds each.
Oh, Struth.
So we're down to 3 now. Where be the 3? Literally can't write it. I'm just going to double check that they are definitely 2 wounds each, looters. I'm fairly sure they are. Looters are 2 wounds each. Okay, so are we in red stage? Yes, we are.
So what's this? My ballistic skill has gone to
6 plus?
6+. My movement's dropped right down to like 25 inches, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, if you move and try to fire heavy weapons, you can't, because you'll need a 7 plus.
So I've got to go into hover mode, shoot my guns.
Yeah. And not move.
And not move.
Yeah.
Literally float there like a
Yeah.
big gun platform.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to do that. Right over your squads, because if you do bring me down, it will blow up next to you.
Yeah.
Alright, you've just given me a new tactic.
Yes. Now, the war boss. 12
Yeah,
shots.
shooting at these bods down here. I thought about making them take cover, but decided against it.
6 is hit because he advanced.
Yeah.
But he does reroll 1s, and obviously 6 is attacker. Right, there's 2 hits so far, and 2 1s. No. And then 2 more shots from the 6s. No. I'll reroll a 1. No.
Oh, you still get to re-roll on that second dice? Okay. Strength was 4, right?
Yeah. 1 hit, 1 wound.
And I do get my save.
It's a -1.
6 up save.
Yeah.
No.
No. So that's the heavy weapon gun.
Okay.
Because that had taken a wound, hadn't it?
We'll take him off.
Yeah.
Stick him in the dead pot.
Yeah.
Over here. Okay.
Right, next up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shots at these guys here.
This is going to bleed me. Sorry, Mark, to interrupt. What my option is, I could possibly take cover with these guys, couldn't I? Let me just read it quick.
So it's when I'm selected, when you're selected to...
Add 1 to saving throws. What saving throws am I going to get? Dash.
yeah, whatever you're on, 5.
I'll get my normal rock. I can carve it. No, you know what? I think you're just going to be too blasty. I'm just going to wear it.
So, 5s and 6s. I'm going to fire the do separately because he's got a rocket again, which we're going to throw at the Valkyrie.
Okay.
And that guy. So these are just the normal shooter boys, 5 and 6s. Re-rolling the ones.
And 2, 3 6s that get extra DACA.
Yeah.
Ooh. That many 5-ups. No, you got a wound.
Got a wound, yeah.
3+.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Oh, I need a lot of 5s. There's one that
No,
isn't.
no, no. You can re-roll it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go on.
I know it's going to help me. Total casualties?
5.
5 guys.
Squad wiped. Annoyingly.
Because you could have charged and got close to the objective.
Got to objective 1, which I need.
Ah.
But it's there for next turn.
Yes.
It's no problemo. I believe that's everybody's shot. Oh no, I've got the rocket, sorry. 6+ to hit.
There it is.
Generate an additional shot. No.
Came off the sandbags.
Strength 8.
3+. 24 inch range. Ah, it's out of range. Oh, good of you to check.
Just double check, it's 24. Got a feeling.
Consult the book of armaments about that one.
I think it might be longer because I think it's just the rocket on the thingy's got a shorter range.
Rocket on a stick. Rocket from the crypt. Rocket on a stick. What's wrong?
24 inch range.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's the base though, right?
I don't know, I'm just going to see.
This is crucial, ladies and gentlemen. Let me have a look at this. God, this is difficult to do with one hand.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to measure to see what your measuring's like. Oh, if it is the unit, it's within a foot.
I believe.
You want a 50-50 it?
I've got a feeling it's part of. Yeah, I don't think you have to hit the base. Because you measure from the front, shooting and all round, and it's good a bonus is bad.
Oh, well, I
You
get
measure
to
from the
shoot
hull.
my guns from the hull.
Yeah.
So you get to shoot at the hull. So it is in range.
Yeah. So I wounded.
It's a -2.
2.
5+ save. No. Damage.
I think that's flat 2. Flat 3.
Well, I'm not going to burn the CP. I think. Does it blow up?
No.
Okay, it's just removed. Send it up the tailpipe.
The lucky 6. Wow.
Shooting text.
Well. Would you believe it? That's the end of the shooting phase. So now we're going into the assault phase.
Yeah, charge. I think you've only got one.
One potential charge.
Which is this guy over here.
Yep, we might as well go straight into him, haven't we?
Why not? And this is where I have to declare my stratagems.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to be using 2 defensive gunners to increase my shots to 5+ on the Overwatch instead of 6s. And Vengeance for Cadia. Re-roll failed hit and wound rolls.
Yeah.
Which is costing me 2.
Yes.
I've just strike it off my tally. Yeah, it puts me on the last one. And do you need me to roll some dice now, man?
Yeah, man.
Well, okay, just help guide me through this. So I'm going to fire all the guns from this tank.
Yep.
That's insane. Let's start with the battle cannon. What's the bobby with
How
that?
many shots?
How many shots? 6.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It would be fucking 6.
5 pluses.
Yeah. Oh,
Reroll the
two
misses.
Oh!
Oh, that's disgusting. I almost feel sorry.
3's to wound.
Threes to wound, re-rolling because of Wrath of Cadia. Re-roll that. Okay, you get your 4 invuns against it.
God, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Ooh,
It's failed 2.
that's failed 2, and I get
2d3 damage.
1, 2,
He's got a
3.
wound left.
He's got a wound left, but I've got the rest of the guns.
Yeah, you have.
Oh my day, this is a horrible combination of cards. Las cannon. One shot.
One shot. Hits.
Hit. Wounds on a
3.
3. Wounded.
Save
Past it. Oh, heavy bolters. Just for this last wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can't imagine you won't kill him. Rerolling one.
Nearly all of them.
One hit, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my days, honest to God.
4s this time.
Yeah, 4's rerollable. Oh, he's going to die. He's going to die.
2 saves, 4 plus, mate. It's.
He's going to
This
die.
is what it. These are what games hinges on. Oh, there it is.
That's Warlord.
It took those 2 stratagems to do it.
Yeah.
Could have burned through my CPs in earlier turns, but didn't. And I think it's little situations like that where it becomes, well, yeah, and that's your Warlord. Oh, fiddlesticks.
And I think I will concede at the end of your turn.
You can
We'll
do
play
that?
the turn out. Yeah, I can't shut any tanks down anymore.
No.
I just can't. There's not enough here to deal with you.
If you see the next set of strategy cards, to tactical objectives, I should say, that kind of what locks you in for a further turn of play.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, I mean, I think we could call it there, but I'd like to let you finish your turn, see what the Death Strike can do.
What's the victory point tally?
I'm on 2.
I'm on 4.
5 because you just got Warlord.
5 to
Plus
just.
6 because you just completed Assassinate, right?
I have it, yeah, but that only counts at the end of my go.
During this turn, so at the end of my turn you'll get that.
I do.
Yeah.
We're at the end of your turn now.
So you're going up to 6.
Okay, I'll just put myself
I'm
up to
at
6.
2. I've not got anything. I've got to defend possibly. Kingslayer I'll have to throw in. Maybe secure 1 next turn, but you're going to have a full turn. So we'll have a look at it. We'll have a look at your turn, see where we're at.
Yeah.
I just think we've lost too many Orks, and there's too much armour. We'll have a look.
Okay,
See where
man.
we get on.
Cool.
Right, I just drew the tactical objectives. Mark might have a real point with this because everything is coming up the guard right now. We've got troops on the ground, which is score D3 victory points if you control 3 to 5 objective markers at the end of the turn. Well, this squad can swoop in and grab this one. The infantry squad that's up there on 4 is just going to hold its ground. And the other infantry squad, which I'm really happy to see actually these infantry squads doing their real job and having survived this long, that can swoop over there and grab 5. So that's D3 in the bag. Area denial, score 1 VP if there are no enemy models within 6 inches of the centre of the battlefield.
No.
Well, Mark evacuated the centre of the battlefield about 2 turns ago when he did the jump, so that has really played into my hands. If there's no one within 12 inches of the centre,
Which I've already measured, there isn't.
that's another D3.
Yeah.
So I'm chalking up some big points here. And then chain of command is about issuing orders. And again, my company commander right here, he can issue an order here. I've got a platoon commander alive, he can issue an order over there, very simply. And the tank commander one on himself. So again, that is another 1 in the bag. So there's a minimum of 3, a maximum potential of maybe 7 there. I'm going to play the turn out. I'm hoping to, get the Death Strike off, and I'll do a bit more shooting. I'll clear a few more Orks off the board, but I think really, in the final analysis, it's looking like it's game over. So we'll see the action from this last turn, and then we'll do a final roundup, see what damage I can cause, and that'll be that.
Cool.
Okay, as promised, tactical squad over here has dived into the crater for objective 5. The Lima Rust ground forward a little bit just to draw a bead on the artillery piece. Chrome Dome stayed exactly where he started out. This unit made a move towards 3 to grab that, and the company commander followed up. And the Chimera has just ground around here a little bit to draw a bead on them, and everything else has stayed still. And while I'm talking, I'm going to dispense with the psychic phase entirely. The psych is too far away to do anything. So I'll just take a couple of minutes to work out what shooting's going to happen, and we'll come back and see what that Death Strike does. We're back in the room, shooting phase, sussed it out, let's get straight into it.
Cool.
Orders first of all. So to claim my tactical objective, I'm issuing a move on these guys, I'm issuing a move on this little squad here, And the tank commander's going to issue pound them to dust on himself. That's my
Three completed orders.
in the bag. Let's lay out 3 multi-laser shots into the Orc shooter boys mob over there. 5s to hit. Failed to wound.
Woohoo!
And the heavy bolter is going to go into the same unit. 5s to hit again, 2 this time. 3s to kill. No.
I am behind cover, so I will go.
Okay, it's 2 wounds.
Hooray!
Very nice too. Now it all starts to happen for you. They're not shooting anything. No, they're not shooting anything at all. The basilisk. Right.
The Shirley Basilisk.
Let's launch into the looters, shall we?
Du, du, du.
So I get D6 shots.
2 dice, choose the best.
Indeed. 5 shots. It hasn't moved. That'll be 3 hits. 2's to wound. It's double.
Yep.
That's right, isn't it? And it's -3, I think.
Three dead orcs.
The bit I've been waiting for all game. The hour is
Come
nigh.
on, baby.
We're needing a 5+ here.
Yeah!
Oh my days. So, I'm going to sling it at the looters.
Yeah.
Why the hell not? There it is. What does that look like? International Rescue. Oh my god. Let's grab the rulebook, because I'm really not very familiar with this. I've never used this model before, ever. And I must have owned it for 6 years now or something, so bear with me while I look this up. I'm sure everyone out there in YouTube land has an intuitive idea, if they're a guard player, of how one of these things works. So it's heavy 3d6. The weapon can only be fired once per battle. This weapon can target units that are not visible to bearer. Each time you hit the target with this weapon, it suffers a mortal wound. After resolving all damage on the unit, roll a d6 for every other unit within 6 inches of the target unit, and on a 4+, that also suffers d3 mortal wounds. So we're going to get 3d6 hits on this unit.
12 shots.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank you, Mark.
So,
I've still got a hit with it, right?
yeah, 4 to hit. And I believe any hits do mortal wounds.
And I'm as I'm Cadian.
No, only infantry.
Infantry.
But I believe that's all the looters dead.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mortal wounds.
Yeah. And then any unit within 6.
Any unit within 6 inches of the target, on a 4+, that unit also suffers D3 mortal wounds.
The warp head.
4+.
No. The tractor cannon.
No. But it did wipe out that unit.
It did very emphatically kill the looters.
Bravo! And then that just leaves the Lehman Russ. So we'll fire at that artillery piece ahead of me. I have moved, so it's just going to be the one battle cannon. 5.
Did you move less than 5? I believe you have. You've only ground forward, haven't you? So you will get 2 shots.
I will get 2 shots.
Yeah.
That's the first one is 5, and the other one is slightly cocked-eyed. Let's just roll it again. Oh, 6.
Well, it would be, yes. Yes.
I have properly nailed that gun all game.
All game. You're not hit any 1s or 2s.
No. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 dice. This is going to be 4, 6.
3.
3, 6 is his turret weapon. Oh, blimey. That's 5.
It's going to be 3s to wound, because I am toughness 6.
Indeed. Oh!
That'll be all of them then, Rob, yeah?
It is spooky how that happens.
Man, you are on fire.
-2. It has a 4-up save if I remember rightly.
Yeah, that's a 5-up save.
5-up save. So
Yeah,
there's no
so
saves.
that's 5d3 wounds. It has 6 wounds.
It has 6 wounds. You're using the Gretchen, they're not actually there, are they? They're just
They're just
wound
6
markers,
wounds. They are
effectively.
supposed to be there, but they're not there as such.
Yeah, so she's out of there.
She's gone.
Bam! Oh my god, that's like Vermax 1941 levels of firepower being laid out there. Which means I do have the
Damn
other
you,
guns
Lehman
to
Russ.
shoot, but I think I might just pass on those. You know what? Let's fire the missile launcher. Can I fire the missile launcher at that guy down there?
I don't know.
Is it possible that that tractor cannon
Very possibly, mate.
is slightly closer? He is 22 and a shade.
I think you're going to be alright. 20.
20, right. Let's make this the last shot of the game. So, I've stayed still. It's going to be a crack missile. That's a hit. Strength 8, through the wound. Oh!
He's got 1 command point.
Oh, God, come on! Let's use it. Let's use it. 5.
Right. Where's my thing in power armour? Not power armour. Mega armour. Where are you? Big mega armour. 2-up save. And he's just got his 5-up in run. So, what negative is it? 2.
Is it? Crack. So
Yeah.
-2.
So, we're looking at 4. He's hit a 5, baby.
Ah, right. And with the very last whoosh of artillery of the game, I think we're done. I may as well, just while we've got the camera rolling, top this up. We've got troops on the ground and area denial, both worth D3 victory points.
Let's have a look what we get then. 3, 4.
4 more.
Training command for 5.
Puts me on a final tally of 11.
11 praise. I'm on 2, but I did defend 6, so I got up to 4. I don't think I'm in your deployment zone, so I'm on 4. 11, 4. Very well played. I will offer a reverse hand.
Thanks, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Congratulations on your first game of 8th edition victory against second in the world, because it's Warhammer World, making you world number 1. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a break, spin a yarn, chat about how bad the Orks were, but yeah, that's the end of Battle Report. Thank you, everybody.
Well, Marco, thanks for that, man.
That's
Really
all right.
appreciate
Thoroughly
you
enjoyed it.
taking me through that game. My first ever 8th edition with, my classic army that I love. I performed
Very well.
very well indeed.
Very well. For me, it was tough. It was really tough. I didn't take anything too cheesy. I don't know anything too cheesy in the Ork book. That's the thing. I've not really researched them online. I've not really seen them play. I've not played them yet. It was all very new. And I tried to take something that I thought would be quite balanced versus the Guard. And I think it was.
We've got a limited model range as well, haven't we?
Yeah,
You
we
know?
haven't got a lot of the new stuff. I've maybe got some new stuff coming, so that could be interesting to see when that turns up, how that performs. I'm still going to stick with the shooting side of the Orks. I think there's, the ability there to do it. But when you're trying to outshoot Guard, it's a bit of an ask.
The Dakka is grand. There was a couple of times in the game where that worked and it laid a lot of firepower on me.
Yeah.
It's all strength 4. My guys are caught out in the open and they did bleed a bit.
Yeah.
I managed to keep my units fairly alive, actually. So, maybe I got a bit lucky there.
I mean, you was a little bit concerned after turn 1 running that Guard unit back behind the bunker.
Yeah.
But actually, that was a unit that went and got you D3 victory points at the end of the game. Because they were reserved, they kept them, held them back. Then they come up, finished off the Ork Commandos, and then went on to secure that objective.
I think I mentioned this off camera during the game. In 7th edition, there was a real onus on pushing your units forward and getting the most out of them while you still could.
Yeah.
And it seemed that players that retreated their units or dilly-dallied with them or didn't get them into the fight ended up regretting that later in the game.
Yeah.
With this system, and well, at least with that game today, it seemed like, hide them behind the building, keep them alive, don't let them just dangle in the open, making easy targets for the enemy. Keep them alive, another unit of troops, we'll be able to utilise them again later in the game as your tactical objectives come up, and it proved to be that way.
A million percent.
I like that about the game a lot more.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
And Guard lend themselves to having a lot of troop choices. I know you only had 3 today, but I didn't have a lot that could deal with them. My range of my weaponry is, pretty mediocre. And crossing the battlefield was actually quite slow for me. I didn't get to jump off turn 1. I didn't go for it. Hindsight, should I have done? Maybe got in range and finished that unit off. There's so many variables in the game. You can't always go on about what could I have done, what couldn't I have done. Of course, I'm going to try and improve. Again, this is almost, it's not like I'm my first ever game of 8th edition, but it sort of is in the fact that I've never used this army.
Yeah.
So much I didn't know within the book. You're at a bit of a hindrance. And, and I took an army that I didn't really know. I probably messed up so many special rules and this, that and the other. But I think it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I mean, it showed the firepower of the Guard. They've got a lot of firepower.
Yeah, I had those vehicles in there and, a few troops to run around with. It did feel, as the game went on, like you said, you didn't even get an assault in.
No.
And it was a smaller points game as well. Let's not forget that. And I think it being 1,000 points, it's like I packed a lot of pretty juicy stuff in there. I had a Valkyrie, had the Lehman Russ Commander, had some vets, another couple of artillery pieces. I was...
Yeah, I mean...
They were strong.
The 5 pieces of armour were tough. I didn't really have a lot to take them.
And you were foot slogging. Found it slow going without any trucks or mobility.
Yeah.
The jump wasn't really doing it for you.
No.
Your infiltrator unit, your commandos, speak about them, because you put them in there to get an objective, which worked, but...
They gave me 2 points, because I had the double objective on number 3. So I jumped them, I brought them in from reserves. I had to put them in that position. Hindsight, should I have maybe put them in a bit of cover so they're getting +2 save? Yeah, it might have been a better idea, and played a long game and maybe scored that objective next turn for only 1 VP. But of course, you might have just focused more firepower on them and killed them that way. So
yeah,
the big one really was when the war boss died to the Overwatch, which was great use of stratagems as well. That really pounded it home for him.
I'll partly have you to thank for that, because I wasn't even aware that I could play 2 stratagems on 1 unit like that in that combo.
Yeah.
That was a disgusting combo.
It was horrible. It is horrible.
And I didn't roll under a 5, I don't think, with that battle cannon all game.
That thing
even
fired,
on that Overwatch.
Yeah, that fired really well all game. You was 8 to 10 shots most turns with it, I think.
Getting a fire twice.
Yeah.
And as you explained, I was firing twice, provided I went under 5 inches.
5 inches.
And I did grind it around a little bit just to get some, like a view on some models there. But that's another thing that I wanted to mention. Deployment, you see, I got to pick that side.
Oh, it was a massive bonus for you.
It did end up being, I did it kind of on instinct. I didn't necessarily have a plan in mind. I looked at the way the objectives were laid out and I looked at the way the scenery was laid out, and knowing that I had some tanks to move around, picked that side, did consider my deployment, and it ended up working out really well for me.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to have that... I had those 9 looters that couldn't really draw bead on a lot most of the game. And alright, the first time I shot with them, I think they all got shot on a man and really need to hit it home. And they're just hitting Valkyries, and they're hitting a Valkyrie on a 6, When you got, I think it was 7 shots at it on 6s, you're not going to really bring anything down with that. Apart from that, I didn't really have a lot to shoot at with it, or with them. I contemplated maybe to jumping them in a better fire position, but where really would have been a better fire position? Maybe over your side of the table, where the Gretchen and Orks ended up at the end of the game, so they could have literally shot all the way down your line. Maybe that might not have been a bad... I would have suffered the -1 hit early doors by moving them. But they was hitting most stuff on 6s that flyer anyway, so it might have been worth a change to...
Yeah.
I don't know.
You did drop the Valk. It missed with its missiles both times.
Yeah.
But it drew a lot of fire.
The artillery wasn't particularly great. I was a little bit disappointed with the artillery, but it did bring it down eventually.
You did forget that they were Gretchen crew a couple of times.
Yeah, I should have been hitting on 4s instead of 6s, but that's life.
Yeah. And the craters played into my advantage as well, with those charges.
Yeah, the one charge I had, potentially, when you to jump and you're 9 inches away, but when someone's in a crater, -2 to charge across it, you're not going to make it. It's an 11-inch charge. They come up, how often, Even with command points and the ability to re-roll both of the dice as an Orc player, it's too much of an ask. I think if I were to play the army again, I would definitely have to consider some mobility.
Yeah.
And whether that be getting guys across the table, I mean, that's my number one thought. But also, I didn't really have a lot of fast reaction stuff. I had the 3 death copters that fell turn 1. I'd done everything I could to protect them. Maybe forgot a couple of 5-up in runs, but generally I think they would have died anyway.
You had the billowing dust cloud.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't do any more
trying to grab an
protect them.
advantage here and there, and they still.
Yeah. So
And that last model, it failed on the morale. Still had 3 wounds
3
left.
wounds, but it doesn't matter. It's still slain. It's removed. So
But, at the end of the day, he's only got 2 rockets on him.
yeah, I mean, everyone I speak to, Gav that knows this codex in and out pretty well, has said to me they're rubbish. But
No two ways about it.
I just like the idea of them floating around a bit. Maybe they've got a flat 3 damage if they do get through on armour. So it's like my Space Wolves Thunder Hammer, and I like that because they do a flat 3 damage. But I don't know they're robust enough. Lesson learned, maybe.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing, actually, about, if you were to take Orks, maybe this is a good question for the viewers as well, if you want to put something in the comments section. How many points was that game? A bit over 1,000 points?
It was about 1,050 points, give or take.
I'd be nice to hear some feedback from YouTube land as to what Orks you might put into 1,050 points that you feel would have a better chance against that Imperial Guard army. We'd like to hear your comments.
It will likely
insights.
be a whole new army. You probably won't see a lot of what I've taken there today.
Probably.
But that's part of what we're doing at the moment. We're playing battle reports. We're not trying to hit a massive competitive side of things. If that's the case, then you'll start seeing a lot cheesier stuff come out. I won't be playing Orcs. I'll be playing the Space Wolves or getting my Dark Eldar out. But at the moment, we're trying to do balanced battle reports. We're trying to get them to go to 5 turns minimum. That's kind of the idea. And yes, we could have played on, but I think the position it was with the victory points and the position I was at as far as scoring, I just didn't see a way that we could have got out of it being a complete whitewash and possibly tabling.
Yeah, totally. At the end of the game there, you just had those Gretchen and the Orcs down one flank. I just death strike the hell out of those looters. The weird boy was hiding behind and you had a couple of artillery pieces. Well, basically...
And a few guys on the left-hand side, a few shooter boys.
Yeah, and I'm leading by that stage with like a 6 or 7 victory point
it was
advantage.
never coming back, was it?
Yeah.
I think we both knew the end was definitely sewn up, so to speak.
But it gave me a good taste of how the game works. Thanks for your patience as well, because between the footage, between the footage that you guys have been watching, Mike, was happy to give me a little bit more advice. I took my time over it, made sure that I knew when I could use stratagems, beginning of phases and this sort of thing. Stuff that I've overlooked before. It is sticking there in the old noggin now a little bit.
I think that's important to anyone that's trying to get into 8th edition 40k or any sort of tournament play, anything you want to do is try and get to know your army. If you know your army, the core rules are so simple, but it's all in your own book, which I think is great. I mean, it can be a hindrance sometimes because you've got to know what's in your opponent's book. But generally, if you know your own army, stick to your own battle plan, know your stratagems, know what you're going to do, you can win games of 8th edition quite easily,
And I've got that actually gives me a tip, which I think Anthony from the previous video told me, is I was playing this guard army. I knew that that's probably what I was going to be playing this edition. I went down to GW and I bought the pack of Astra Militarum cards.
Yeah.
Gives you your orders, your psychic powers and all your stratagems in that box. Now, when you take that into your game, a nice tip, and again Mark does this, is before the game begins, he's got his stack of stratagems, he takes out all the stratagems he's not going to use. So I dumped out the Tempestus Scions stratagems, I dumped the Valhallan ones out, I dumped out ones that I felt maybe weren't appropriate for the game I was about to embark in, and that left me a kind of dozen cards, scaled down and streamlined, a lot easier to just leaf through as the game's going on, constantly keeping to remind yourself, rather than having to, thumb through your codex all the time, lose pages, constantly trying to find something in the codex is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I mean, the codexes aren't great. They're all over the shop. Sometimes relics are here before your weapon stats, before your relics. All the codexes are all over the place a little bit. I'd like to see maybe just like at the start of the codex, all the special rules, all the relics, all the psychic powers in one section, and then at the end of it, an index for all your weaponry, and then in the middle, all your units. That, for me, would be a better codex rather than going, right, well, at the start is my special rules, and then at the end is some relics. But I've got a few pages of fluff in between that have got, you know, painted models on. You know, it's just maybe something I would suggest with GW Codex in future is just try and streamline them a bit.
Yeah, and another thing I think is really odd
Standardise it.
is that you look at your entry for your Lehman Russ, say, it gives you a power rating in the corner, it gives you all the rules, doesn't tell you on that little data card how much you're going to pay in points for that unit.
Well, yeah, I mean, match play is obviously a bit different to... The initial game was brought out to play with power play, because it's a faster system. You know, it's very easy just to say, right, we're going to have 100 power, and you can add that up quite quickly. Then, theoretically, you're roughly the same army strength. But what we've found, and anyone that has played power, is that it really doesn't work that way.
No,
you know,
can break it.
Yeah, you can really break it. Really break it. I mean, we worked out, we've done it in points, and I think I said, who can get the most power for 2,000 points? And I think the best I could get was 127 for my Dark Angels or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Gav worked out a tower list at 2,000 points that had 220 odd power level or something.
That's ridiculous.
So power level doesn't necessarily work. You know, and you flip that the other way around, does that give Dark Angel advantage or does that give tower advantage? Because tower would have less models because they got more power. You know, I just think the point system is pretty good at the moment. It all seems fairly fair. I've not really experienced a lot of stuff that I go, oh my god, that's really insanely. They need to be more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Guardsmen are quite cheap. That is one thing I might say is a guard might, in the new FAQ, get a little points increase. Because the standard cultist has gone up a point, whereas the guardsman has stayed at 4 points a man. Might they bring that in line? I don't know. But you see a lot of people taking guard at the moment. Even myself, I take a law 32 for command points, and because it's just so cheap.
See a lot of signs out there and a lot of vets?
Strangely, yeah, do see a lot of signs because they can all deep strike. They all innately have the ability to deep strike. So you can have all your big hard hitting stuff on the table, and then anywhere you need to go nick objectives or harass someone, you can just deep strike little pockets of 5-man sign units in.
But you don't have to deep strike them. They
Don't
can
have
just
to,
set up
but-
in your line.
Of course.
Worth remembering, children.
Yes.
Because just because an army can do something doesn't necessarily mean you should be
have to.
doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
As we learn sometimes with these weaker weapons platforms, like we were saying the other day about Sentinels, for example.
Yeah, Sentinel's a tough one. You know, I mean, I'm a fan of the armoured Sentinel. I just think the toughness and the better armour save. I see Sentinels as gun platforms, mobile gun platforms that are quick enough to get around the, you know, your back lines to secure objectives where you need them.
Yeah.
But there is an argument for the Scout Sentinel moving up the table with a heavy flamer. But I just think it's just going to die.
It's got to give it 8 inches to use it.
Exactly, and it's probably going to use it once.
Fairly modest toughness, fairly low wounds. Against any army worth its salt, it's going to get...
As a Dark Eldar player that has a vehicle that has toughness 5 and 6 wounds in my Venom, I know how easily they can die. And they have a 5 up in run and a -1 hit in 80, so something that doesn't have an in run and doesn't have a -1 hit is probably going to die pretty quick.
Yeah, food for thought. Right, so that concludes our second battle report
Yeah.
for the Goblin Athenium. Please like and subscribe. Please share amongst your friends. We're hoping to produce a lot more. We're going to be doing narrative play stuff. We're going to keep doing the larger, more sort of competition style games as well.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of guys here that we play with, and we'd like to show you some more of their faces. And if you're out there, guys, you know, please comment. Let us know that you want to play. Next thing that we might have coming your way could well be a Gene Stealer Uprising.
We're coming up from the mine.
So stay tuned for that. Right,
Thank you for
thanks,
joining
then.
us.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.